Welcome. Hello, Angie.
Hi, how are you today?
I am good. I am good. We had a wonderful class last night, didn't we?
As always, it was so high energy. Like I felt my cheeks hurting. I was smiling so much and I was so excited about everything that was happening. And I felt like a mom with her kid when they learned something new. I was like, "Oh my gosh, look at you all." Like I really felt like, my kids were learning something new. So I
Right.
love it. It was great, 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 great.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
it
happy
was good
about that.
energy. And as we broke out in different groups, different people were popping in different ways, and it was wonderful. It was
And
really nice.
people who didn't even think that they were, that good were just on fire last night. I was like, oh, this is it. So I loved it,
Exactly.
every minute of it.
Well, welcome in Lori, Affirm, Star, Lynn, Brenda, Mary Ann, Alicia, Jody. Welcome into all of you. It's wonderful to see you in. We were just chatting about the class last night. For those of you who were there, you know what we're talking about. There was some really good energy in the class last night. And it's funny because I sat back and I thought just a few weeks ago, there were some of the folks in that class who thought, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know, I don't know if I have anything. And then you sit and watch them this past week of yesterday, and we watch them and thinking, holy crap! I mean, they're on fire, and those skills are right there. So it's wonderful.
Just like a mama bear. Oh my gosh.
Yes, indeed.
So it
Um,
was exciting. It was fun. It didn't even seem like 2 hours. Like it went by really fast. Everybody was so like everybody got a hit. Everybody got something. Everybody was amazed at what they could do. So I love it.
Absolutely.
I invite you all to come along. It's so much fun.
Yes, yes. And don't forget, folks, you can even at home, if you want to practice and you want to build up even to know whether you have skills or even build up your intuition for the skills. One good thing is use regular playing cards. Take some playing cards, shuffle them, and then guess which color is going to be the next card. Is it red? Is it black? Is it red? Is it black? And as you do that over time, you'll be surprised as you start feeling it. But never overthink it. When you're doing it, touch the card and say red or black, black, red or black, black, because you go with your intuition. You go with what you're being told. If you overanalyze it, then you definitely will be screwing yourself because you then wind up thinking logically. Okay, well, it's been three red cards, so it has to be a black card or whatever. So
And that was me, like, oh, they wouldn't have the same color card again. And I'm like,
exactly,
nobody's like picking the cards. We literally did randomly shuffle these cards. So it's not like somebody's programming the cards to do what they're supposed to do. But that was me with my logical mind, like, oh, it won't be another bear. Oh, it won't be another green card.
exactly.
Talking yourself out of it.
Yeah, welcome in Creating Balance, Pam, Samantha, Lynn, Arkisha, and Pam says hello, beauty and psychic Santa.
Hi.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Well, Kina is already putting the list together, folks. So the good part is she's working on that, and so if you popped on and you want a reading, I'm sure she's going to put you to the list. So Arkisha, yes, Kina will put you to the list. First up tonight is Star. So, Star is a general reading. Star, you are first tonight, general reading. And if anybody's traveling this weekend, before I forget, hello, Linda. Welcome in. Monica J, Ariensi. If you are traveling this weekend, folks, have a great trip, but be careful because, the 4th of July can be crazy. So we wish everybody a happy, safe 4th, but make sure you travel carefully. You never know what's out there. Lord have mercy.
Kina, I'm going to request a shirt and just put hashtag fix your face because I just caught a glimpse of my face reading them questions like just hashtag fix your face. Like,
You should you should look that up and see if you can what do you call it? Copyright it,
yeah.
trademark it. Yeah, trademark. Fix your face. I love it.
Yes, the list is open. Kina will let you know if and when you are added to the list, and then we will let you know when it's your turn. So wait until Kina says you are on the list.
Alicia says two
Alicia,
minutes.
don't start. She said 2 minutes in, and Angie says, "Listen." I was reading that question like, and it wasn't even love yet.
Exactly.
Start. General. And you know
Pam
what?
says that she'd buy one, by the way, Angie.
Who said they
Pam
would?
said she'd buy one of those shirts.
See, that's all I'm saying. Hashtag Angie fix. Either Angie fix your face or fix your face. Like, and everybody who comes here would know what that means, and they would be like, "That's a movement."
Exactly. Hey, Guko, nice to see you. It has been a while. Good to see
I
you back
did
in.
see Guko.
Yes, nice to see you back in. LMT, good to see you here. Oh my goodness. So back to
All
stars.
right. So for all of you that asked for a general reading, I'm just going to ask Spirit, what is your next step? Because when I just, like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to say, what is the next productive step for this person? Because you're not giving me anything to go by. And so that's just all I'm going to ask is what is the next productive step for you? And I
Hey,
have my selenite wand.
there you go. Yep, keep it in line. Hey, and everybody, remember this is when Angie and I speak, we're not speaking for ourselves. What we say, what we deliver to you, doesn't come from us. It's not from, we do speak it, but it comes from a higher source. It comes from a power. And so sometimes what we have to say is not going to be um, um, the most acceptable that you want to hear because you're going to want to hear something maybe different.
It's not fluffy bunnies. We're just
Exactly.
going to, it's the truth. It's the honest God truth. And like, we're just going to tell you like it is. Because I've had several people tell me they thought I was mean. And I was like, well, was it a love reading? Because I know I do sting a little bit with the love reading, like, how me and Dom might get to sing it. But I don't, and they just say, I thought you were mean. And I'm like, well, I mean, the truth hurts. Like, my guides have told me stuff and I'd be like, so I get it. But
Yeah. So just to let you know is that again, we deliver what we hear or what we're told by spirit, and it's because you ask us to give it to you. We do. If you really do want, like if you say a general reading, hey, Ed's here. Ed AZ Cactus
I
Doctor.
hit. Oh my gosh.
So if you really want a fluffy bunny reading, put general/be nice or something like that. But because then we can edit it some. But the reality is we tend to give you what we're told by
No,
spirit.
my people say it like I said it, and there's no consequence. That's another reason why whatever
Yeah.
words they give me, it's no consequence. Because a long time ago, I thought, well, I feel bad telling them this, or what if I say something and it doesn't turn out right? And they said, as long as you say it exactly the way that we tell you to say it, there's no consequence. If I tell you to tell them to quit their job and start a Pizza Hut, then you say that. But if I say, oh, well, you might want to get your resume together, it looks like you should, maybe look for another job opportunity. That's not what they said. The exact words that they used was quit your job and start a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut may mean something to you. So I have to say it exactly the way they said it.
Yes.
And it may sting, but I mean,
It is what it is.
it is what it
Hey,
is, and it's the truth. And you always want the truth. You never want
yes.
me to make up something. And once I started the reading, it's no longer me anyway. It's whatever I'm hearing. And I always say, listen, this is what they said. This is not me because I don't know you personally. I can't attack you personally. I don't know you. I literally am telling you what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
And so, I mean,
absolutely.
it is what it is.
Hey, I forgot to tell you, Angie, today between all the documents I was doing and all the other stuff I was doing, somebody asked me to do a quick reading for them, and so I did the reading, and I'm sitting there, and they're sitting, and all of a sudden I asked her, I said, "Are you burning incense?" And she's like, "Yeah, how do you know?" And I said, "Because I'm smelling them." All right, and I told her, I said, so is one of the scents dragon's blood? And she's like, "No, I don't know." And she reaches over, gets the incense, pulls it up, and shows me the name, and it's not dragon's blood. And then she puts it back, and I said, "Wow," because I'm getting the word dragon's blood. And then she looks over like this, and she's on the other side of the camera because we're on Zoom. She looks over and she reaches over and says, "I've got this candle here, though," and there was only one candle. She pulls it up and she said, "Look, it said dragon's blood." At
There
that
you
point,
go.
she's like, "Damn, I think you are the real deal." And I was like, "Yay!"
You might be telling the truth there.
Yes, yes, and it was a good reason because her husband came in while we were doing the reading, and it's funny because
I
when we
was
were talking,
watching
go
an
ahead.
episode of Medium today, and she went deaf because the person she was trying to help was deaf. And I was like, Lord, I don't need you to do that. Like, you don't have to take away any of my five senses. Like, I get it, I can understand, but they took away her hearing until the
Oh,
case was resolved, and I was like,
yeah, yeah, that wouldn't work so much for me. But it was interesting. The husband came in, and when he was standing there, I told her, I said, "I think your husband's coming in," because I felt the temperature drop, and I'm like, "This is not good. Yeah, I'm feeling it's getting hot." So I think, and then when I talked to her, he kept telling me about the '57 Chevy, '57 Chevy, '57 Chevy, and I kept saying, I told her, I said, "Did he never owned it, but did he have did he love this car? Because I'm getting offended. Something he keeps saying '57 Chevy, '57 Chevy," and I explained what the car looked like. She said, "No, it doesn't resonate." And then she said, "Wait a minute, he was born in '57."
There
So
you go.
yes, and then after we got off the phone, she looked up what a '57 Chevy looked like, and she said, "Yeah, he used to show me that picture a lot. He used to love that car, but she didn't know it was a '57 Chevy."
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Monica J said it's so interesting that could happen. I suppose it could happen. Like I've tasted things, like you can taste things in order to explain to people what to like. When I get the ocean, I taste salt water. Sometimes I smell salt water. I've smelled perfumes, different smells. So I mean, I guess you could lose your whatever your ability is in order to understand what the person is going through. But like I tell my guys, I get it. You don't have to. Like I get it.
Well, it's
I
interesting too.
get
I get for one other thing that I get is I often if I'm talking to somebody from Houston or from especially Houston, when I'm doing a reading for them, if I don't know where they're from, I'll get the sense of the humidity that I feel like that humidity on me, and I'm
yeah,
like, "Hey, are you from Houston?" And they're like, "Yes," and I'm like, "Okay, I can tell because I get this feeling of humidity. It's like when I feel. Remember, I tell you I feel Michigan, and so I know
yeah.
when people are from Michigan. I know South Carolina, North Carolina now because I get a certain feeling, and I'm like, "Oh, you're from this area." And very seldom am I wrong on that. You know that
Yeah.
yourself as we do the readings because I know
Hi,
there's a
Sherry
feeling.
Berry. Well, also, like when we first started, I used to be very nervous about whether I was right, and then if the person that you're reading doesn't respond or give you feedback, I used to be like, "Well, am I right? Am I not right?" I would kind of go back and forth between or whatever. And so, a way for spirit to confirm that I was right, they would give me goosebumps, and the stronger the goosebumps, or the more I can feel the prickles on my skin, I know that I'm moving forward, that I'm on the right track, even if they're not confirming everything that I'm saying. I still get the prickles, and I'm like, oh, okay, I must be moving in the right direction. I keep going. And sometimes again, they are so blocked about their or they want something a certain way so bad they don't hear anything else. Everything
Mhm.
else you're saying is going over their head because they want to hear you say one thing,
Yep.
like rabbit's foot or country day or just whatever it is. That's what they're looking for. And if you don't
Right.
say that, then everything else doesn't matter. And then after they have a little bit of time to kind of think about it, it's like, oh yeah, that is right. Now that I'm out of the moment of it and
Right.
out of the intensity of the read. So
Right.
it's amazing.
Super. Well, back to Star. Hey, Star.
Will fly. Hey, I see you're back. That eye always pierces in on me.
Yes, it's kind of spooky in a way, but it's good. A good spooky.
Yeah.
So, Samantha, welcome back
Okay.
as well.
So star um Arkisha, Kina will tell you she has about 7 platforms that she's going through, and we do see your name repeatedly. And the only thing you're doing is kind of like clouding up the chat, so we can't see all the messages, but she'll get to you. And don't leave this time because every time you wait and then we come and we call your name for half an hour, then you come back and you're like, oh, I was here. Nope, we've been calling you over and over and over again. We know you're here, Star. You're number one. So you're next. And I have been trying to ask questions about like what is your next step or what is it that you need to do. But when I ask what your next step is, they show me a cement bucket holding you down. And so you're carrying a weight and you're carrying it around your neck like a noose. So it's weighing you down, like it's bending you over like this and it's keeping you from going. So that is one thing that they're telling me. You're carrying a weight that is holding you down. And they're literally showing me you could just cut the weight off. It's something that you're carrying that you don't need to carry. So that was the one thing, because since you only asked for general, I said, what is the next step? And then they showed me you trying to take a step, but unable to lift your head up because the weight of the bucket is so heavy. And it's just a little red bucket and it's filled with cement that has gotten hard. And so that is one thing they're telling me. You're carrying a weight that you don't have to carry. And if you really wanted to, you could cut it. So whatever it is that you're carrying, it's something that you have control over. They're now showing me the magician card from the Light Seers Tarot. And that means that you control it. You are the alchemist. You can change whatever it is that is happening. And so whatever your issue is or whatever that is weighing you down is within your control to cut it off and let it loose. I did just hear the word family, so it could be a family issue that's holding you down or that is keeping you weighed down and keeping you from moving forward. But whatever it is, it's so heavy you can't even lift up, which means that you can't even take incremental steps to move forward because it's heavy. It's a small weight, but for you, it's really holding you down. Like you're literally bent over and only thing you can see is the ground. And you're in a garage. I don't know if that is important to you, but they have you in a garage. And I see one of those like craftsman tool sets. It's red with the drawers in it that you pull out. So there's tools and things in there, which again, they're telling me are different ways that you could get rid of this weight. These are all tools that you have because what does the magician have? They have every on the magician card. There's everything. There's a wand. There's a cup. There's a sword, and there is what's the last one down? Wand, cup, sword,
Pentacles.
pentacle. There's one of everything on there. So whatever it is, you can cut it off and you can stop it. But you're not using the tools that are available to you to cut it off. But I do hear family. I do see the word family. So whatever the issue is, it's something with family. It's weighing you down and it's keeping you from moving forward. But you are the person who can control that. And that's what I got done.
Super. Star. I don't know. We've never talked. At least I don't remember. We've never talked about children, but I'm getting the sense you have small children in your household. And were you having a concern about one of them this week? I'm getting the sense that there was one of them that was giving you some that you were feeling you were worried about or you're concerned about something with them this week. Does that resonate with you, Star? Because it kind of triggers off on the rest of the reading. So let me know if that resonates or not.
Hi, Katrina. And as soon as I saw your name, I got those arches in St. Louis. So I cannot wait until you tell me what that is because as soon as I read your name, I see those arches in St. Louis. So I don't know what it is.
She says, I don't have kids. I live with my mother. Okay. For some reason, I'm getting kids. I'm seeing kids and kids running around with you around a lot of kid energy around you. Are you, have you been thinking, have you, have you been participating in things that would lead to children? I'll put it that way. Because I'm getting a whole lot of kid energy around you.
Myrtle.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm really feeling a lot of kid energy. So I don't know what that's about because but it's around you and it's like, there's a lot of kid energy around you. And it seems to be, that would be one of the things that it comes to, I don't know, but, yeah, I don't know. Let me think more on that.
Hashtag fix your face. Thank you, Affirm. I see it. What was I gonna say? I feel like you're ready to. Haven't. I would say, oh, you've had a lot of action. Oh, okay.
Then maybe the thing is,
I do feel like you want to separate or you want to move out, but you're this weight is also something that's keeping you from moving out or moving forward or getting out on your own and doing it. And the one thing that I can say, and that they're showing me is this is the best time to do it when it's just you before you have those responsibilities. Because had I moved here and it was just me without my son, I think I would have lived in every state that I wanted to. Like before I moved here, I applied to for jobs in Texas, Arizona, and Nevada. And had I not had a child that I had to stabilize myself, I would have probably lived in all three of them just because it was just me. It's easier for you to move yourself around when it's just you. And so they're saying that this is the prime time, if it's just you, to go ahead and do those things and explore your options. I'm not sure exactly what you do, but I get something with like a traveling profession. Like you can go and put in bids to do things in different areas. And now I'm getting something about, oh crap, what is it called? Not the Peace Corps, but is it the Peace Corps when you go to different countries and you like go and do like these humanitarian okay, so I'm getting something like that. Like, is that something that you're looking into that you want to go and do some kind of mission somewhere abroad? Oh, wow. I actually heard the word Africa. So is that something that you're looking into or are you thinking about going? She does a delivery service. Like, I feel like you want to do something abroad and you're just not like it'll be a minimalist thing where you would live on, you know, very little, but it would allow you to see the country and to learn things and just get a better understanding. I do feel like you're kind of fed up with the atmosphere that's going around in the United States, which or in around the world, which a lot of people are, and so you just kind of want an escape, and then this would be something for you to be able to kind of travel the country on somebody else's dime and make a little bit of money too. But I do see something like a humanitarian effort or a humanitarian mission that you want to do. But they're saying, just get out, just do it. Cut that cord that's holding you or whatever that weight is that's holding you down. And it seems to be family, an obligation to family that you've imposed on yourself, not that's imposed on you. You're imposing this obligation on yourself. And if you would just talk to whoever, they would be in support of you leaving or going or doing whatever it is. So I'm getting just go ahead and do it.
Super.
That's worldly streaming. No, they made it seem like it was more of a mission to go, like literally leave the country and go and do stuff, not like behind the desk, like you were out in the field, doing stuff like whatever, like in a village somewhere, like it was a remote like third world thing that they were showing to me. So I was that's what I was seeing. But again, if you want to do streaming, then again, just go ahead and do it. Like it really literally takes just a camera and hit play and then upload it. So you are just go ahead and move.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the best part about it is if you do something like a streaming situation, is that if you are, again, if you have a skill, if you have an ability, whatever, you put it out there, and people can see it and they'll appreciate it. And it's interesting how they connect to you, and because the energy is there. It's but it's interesting because I'm still trying to figure out the child energy that's around you. Unless it's feeling like maybe by living where you are with your mother, you still feel a bit like a child, or like you're running around and you're not
Is
there.
it someone just running around him or her in circles? Like
Yeah,
I just see a kid, as you
a
talk about,
little
I
kid.
just see one small kid running around you
Yeah.
in circles, around and around and around. But again, when I see it, that weight is still holding you down, and that kid is running around you. They're having a good time, and you're still trying to lift your head up against this weight. And I think it's telling you just to live. How freely this kid, look what's entertaining this kid, literally running around you in circles is entertaining this kid. So it doesn't take much to be happy. That's what they're saying. Like your unhappiness seems to be self-imposed. You are in control. There's that magician card that they're showing me again. You are in control of it. Alchemy. The Alchemist, that book, you can go on YouTube and just listen to it, even if you don't have like Audible or anything like that. Like I was looking up something and The Alchemist came up, that book that everybody had been reading, and it's on YouTube, and you can just listen to the video and somebody narrates the whole thing for you.
She says that above her, there's a kid that's always running around.
Oh, well, then that's what I see, them just running around in circles. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's the kid that we see, Don.
Yeah, because I was seeing it and it was like distracting. It's like this kid energy running around you. And it's like, maybe that's it. So the superstar, hopefully it helped you, give you some direction, whatever. But most importantly, Star, throw out your freak flag, live a little bit, let the little child in you come out and just enjoy life. I mean, it's time for you to explore all that life has to give to you, because your only blockage is you. So get out of your
Yeah.
own way. Get out of your own way, Star, and move on. Absolutely.
Go
Next,
live any day, anytime, and people will be there.
that's absolutely. Yep. And let us know, and we'll come watch too. Absolutely, we love watching, so not a bad thing. Host next is I'm posting it right now. There we go. Next is Jody, and Jody needs to know if good things are ahead.
Is this a repeat question? I literally feel like it is worded exactly the same way too,
From last week.
or from at least a previous read. I think the list is closed. We got up there really quickly. I thought Keena posted that the list was closed about 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Welcome in,
Oh yeah, she
CS.
posted it. List is closed. Stand by for the list to be posted. So the list is closed. Need to know if good things are ahead. Actually, and you're not gonna like this, I saw a dark road and I saw a roadblock. And they're doing a lot of construction here. So they showed me a dark road and you came right up to it. And it's a roadblock. And ironic, you're not even in a car, you're walking to this roadblock with a flashlight. So wherever journey you're on, it does for me, it's motor transportation. If you're in a car, to me, that seems like you're going a far amount. Since you're on feet and you're actually, or maybe you got out of the car and walked right up to the sign and shined the light on it like you couldn't see. Like if you shine the light on it, it would make it go away. But I do see a roadblock. So that doesn't mean that there isn't good stuff coming ahead. But as I see it right now, it's dark. So you're in a darkness. There's a roadblock right there. Like you can't go past it. It's only two lanes and you're going, I would assume it's, I'm not even going to say north, south, east, or west, but you're going ahead and there's a roadblock and you got out of the car to see what the roadblock is. Because if you look farther out, there is the sun coming up, but it's such a distance away. Right now, you have to deal with this robot. And I heard the word financial, so it must be a money thing. And I heard financial. I see the roadblock. So there's something with money that is blocking you. Either you don't think you have enough, or you are you thinking about getting a second job? Because I keep hearing two jobs, two jobs. So are you thinking about getting a second job, or are you considering um another job that would pay you more money? Because I hear two times two jobs. So maybe you're thinking of getting another source of income, or something coming in, but there is a roadblock. I clearly see a roadblock. Um, and it's financial. It doesn't seem to be a self imposed one. And they're making it seem like it's just out of the blue because I feel something dropping down. Like I can see it coming on the side, like in my back, in the peripheral, like back here, I can see it just drop in, and then it's like, dang, there it is, like something just dropped in and causes block or causes financial situation. So it doesn't seem to be something that you did. It was just something unexpected. My Facebook didn't go live. I saw it. It said it was live, but it says that it's live here. But that's all I got, Don. You can go ahead.
Yeah, gosh, I look like it starts to work here on our thing. So sorry
It
to that.
says that I'm live. Angie Lewis is live. Oh, she said, okay, I lied. I'm like, wait, hold on. Oh, and that's how Sherry Berry's on here, or not Sherry Berry, but I think that's how Katrina's on here through my. I think it's through my.
Okay.
But that's all I got, Jody.
Okay. Um, Jody, I'm drawn to the healing deck for you for some reason. So I'm gonna draw a healing card. Jody, it's like there's something going on with you physically, and it's like I don't know if you're having this is the body care issue. So again, it's something about a body issue, a body. Are you having issues with? Are you concerned about weight or something like that, or you're concerned about something with your body? Because I'm getting the body image issue, the body situation where you're having some issues with that. And it's funny because the point is you need to spend a little time meditating and retreat because it's like this conflict inside you, and it's like you are who you are, embrace it, love it. You may not be, we all may not, well, none of us are perfect, but accept what it is that is given to us. And that's what I'm getting here is that you need to. I'm getting the feeling like you need to move beyond this feeling of being overly critical of yourself. So give yourself the opportunity to move on from that and just embrace the person that you are and who you have grown to be. And if somebody else doesn't like it, damn, it's not your problem, it's theirs. You can't own their issues, you can't own their feelings. So that's kind of what I'm getting also. I'm also seeing a fire truck, and I'm seeing somebody who's a fireman. Who is the fireman, Jody? On vacation on Friday, next 10 days. Can't wait. Jody, who's the fireman? Because I'm getting the fireman. I'm getting like a volunteer fireman, a male, and it's like a family member. It's not, I don't think it's a son. It's not a son. Um, it is a son. Your youngest son is a fireman? Okay. So your youngest son is a fireman. Can you say yes or no to that if it's the case? Make sure I'm following this properly. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, because I'm getting something about the firemen, and so it's um, is he going to be in some kind of parade soon? I'm seeing celebration or parade or some kind of acknowledgement. Is he going to be participating in some event as a fireman, as a kind of a celebration of being a fireman? Is that coming up soon? Because I'm seeing your fireman's son like on a truck, not driving, but like on a truck, but like going through a parade and waving to people and kind of celebrating being a fireman. And he should celebrate, and you should be there. Yes, 4th of July. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Well, if you can make it to the parade, go to the parade, because it will give you this kind of, it's going to give you some kind of fulfillment and pride that even if you know you're proud, when you see that, you're going to have an even prouder moment. So if you can make it to the parade, please go. I think, and he's going to want you there. He does want you there. He wants, even if he might say, Mom, to come, whatever, don't listen to him. Go to the parade, Jody. Go watch your son in the parade, okay? Because it's going to be wonderful. He has been for 7 years, and I don't care. I don't care if it's 10 years. Go to the parade every year, but especially this year. He wants you there. There's something about you being there this year that's important to him, and it's going to be something good for you. So go to the parade. I love that. Wow, that's great. I love it. I love it.
I have one more thing about the roadblock. That's why you got out the car. If you just walk around the roadblock and walk forward, like walk on foot, they're saying you have to go it alone. And when you get there, there's like a carnival that they're showing me or some kind of big celebration. So you just have to go it alone. Um, I do see some of you, inquiring like I didn't make the list, blah, blah, and having a little bit of an attitude about not making the list. Some of you, I literally recall you getting 3 or 4 readings last week. And let's just share the wealth and allow some other people to get some readings, because we still are getting complaints that the same people are getting read every week because you're in immediately. And every single week we're reading the same thing. So allow some other people to get some readings, allow some other people to get some insights. And don't be so angry about not making the list. And again, Don will be on again tomorrow morning, but kind of share the wealth and encourage other people and be happy that other people have made the list too. Like, you know, we are happy that you are here, but
Yes.
please allow other people to get on the list. Like, literally, we get it when we get off of here. This person is on there every week. This person is on there every week. So please be kind and allow other people to share in the joy that you also receive.
Yeah. And Jody, responding to he hasn't been kind to you lately. Again, it's that thing that I was talking about earlier is ignore what is outside and just focus on, again, what is inside you. And so even if he hasn't been putting out good vibes toward you, that doesn't mean you need to respond in kind. So what I would suggest, again, is this would be a great way to give that olive branch by showing up and letting him know that you support him, that you appreciate him, and that what he does is important in every aspect. So again, I would suggest strongly that you show up for the parade and be there in support of your son, no matter how ugly he's been recently or whatever else. Because again, we don't walk in their shoes. I can't tell you what's going on, but I think I'm getting the energy. He needs to know you're there. He needs to know the support.
Is he going to get a special honor? Is that what you're getting?
No, I'm just getting that he's in need of recognition. There's a part of him that needs to be recognized, a part of him that needs something, and he's kind of hurting a little bit. And I feel that by her being there, she helps. When it's that mother's thing, you don't always want mom, but when you just kind of need it, but you can't ask for her to be there. And then when it shows up, it's like it's so important. That's what this is. It's that feeling of I'm too proud to ask, but at the same time, I really I need this. That's what I'm kind of getting, is that motherly thing where you just need it, but you're too proud to ask.
I feel like there's an honor like that he doesn't even know. And I don't know, like maybe he'll be the head of the parade or something, but I get that there's gonna kind of be an honor, and it'll be it seems like it's a surprise to you and him. So that may be also like, generally he just wants you there, but there may be a special reason why it came up to Don tonight. Like, oh, you need to be there too.
Mm-hmm. He lives up to being a Taurus. Well, yeah, we
We're all a little Taurus sometime.
absolutely. You ask my family, and I'm a Scorpion, but they'll tell you I'm a Taurus sometimes. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. From time to time, it's good. It's good. It's good. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully that helped you, Jody. Yes, go to that parade. Show your son the support. I mean, the image was sent to me for a reason. Spirit wanted me to know that, to convey that to you. It's interesting, and it's interesting. Your sons have strong energy because remember, Jody, if I'm not mistaken, you're also the lady who, when I was reading a number of weeks ago, your other son came in because he's the one I think was deceased. He was in a motorcycle accident, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm getting that image too. And so you're the same person whose other son came through. It's amazing how your sons have such strong energy that they put it out there because, and I could be wrong, but Jody, aren't you the one whose son was in a motorcycle accident? Because I see that road and yes, okay, yeah. You have some strong sons. You have some sons with some abilities. They have not known it yet, but they've got some because they're sending some serious signals. Anyway, let's move on there, Angie. And before we go on though, Sassy, I don't know if you're still here, but Sassy, you were drawn. I was drawn to you. Um, Sassy, I don't remember. Sassy is the name. Sassy, and I think your question was something about that. This does he feel the same toward me as I do to him? And my answer is no, he doesn't, darling. It's time to don't put more on it than it is. And I don't mean to put her in front of the line. Everybody, she may not even be on the line. I don't know, or even in the queue. But I'm letting her know, Sassy. Your question, the answer is unfortunately no. He's not into you the way you are into him. So I wouldn't be renting a hall. I wouldn't be looking for engagement rings. I would not be looking for that's it's not there. Sorry, it just isn't there. And I don't want to. I'm not going. I don't want you sitting online forever just to hear not good news. So,
And we literally just talked about this last night in Don class. In class last night, Don. We were saying, like sometimes it just comes through and you have to just say whatever it is. Like we're not putting anybody ahead of you, but when the message comes through, you just have to say it because sometimes the spirits are not, kind like that, or it's just something that's really quick and we can give you the answer really quick. And that is one of those things. But when you said no, I heard live up to your name. You said your name is Sassy, then be that, like put yourself out there. Why are you letting, I feel like this person really knows how to make you kind of shrink. I heard the word shrinking violet. So when this person communicates with you, you kind of shrink back and you're not sassy or you're not yourself. So I'm thinking that you should just live up to your name. A5 says, that's what I'm saying it. A5 says, I'm just saying.
drop the mic. Let's see who's next. What is this long thing that somebody just wrote a dissertation? Did I miss something? Did I see something like a dissertation on that? What's that?
It is the longest paragraph I've ever seen. Like,
I can't even find. Oh, I wonder if my soulmate that I thought was my soulmate, if he did, if he, if he didn't think of me, I don't know of me. I don't know. I feel my husband and him are my.
I lost it when it said something about a car and helmets. I don't understand.
Well, that's a question. Woo. Um, who is next?
Look, Keena done posted like moving forward.
Yes. Going through
Keena, look
people.
at me back there. Do you see? What do you see for me this summer? Okay. Like literally, the comment is this long in the thing, like literally this long, and then it's just like,
Yeah.
what do you see for me this summer?
Alicia says between Don's reading and Angie's face.
It was the longest thing I had ever seen in my life. Like, Jesus.
Oh, hello, Roxanne. Good to see you in. Good to see you in.
My guys was like, I'm taking a break. I started reading. They was like, I'm taking a break. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'm not.
Oh,
They're not even going to inquire. They're like, no. Nobody knows.
Laura said she was using the speech text. So she was speaking it and wrote it. So it's like, I wonder, because that's a lot of typing. That's a whole lot of typing.
You must talk really, really fast
Uh-huh.
because it was like, never seen nothing like it.
Oh, yes. That was
Chesapeake. Wow.
Do you see for me this summer, please?
Wait, she said she answered. Hello, Angie and Don. Wait, she answered last week?
Who answered
No.
last week?
This is Roxanne. Roxanne is on here and she's saying, guys, I was on last week. I answered, but you guys didn't see my response.
Sorry, Roxanne. That's a whole week away. That's a whole lot of readings away. Sorry. I don't
Oh,
remember.
she's Spanish. Oh, Keena said we read her. And we probably did. Like, it. I literally don't remember any of it. Wait, was it a health issue? You know what? I'm not even going to speculate. Um, Laura, the list is closed, so you don't even have to pull over and text it to us because the list is closed, honey. Um, what do you see for me this summer? Okay, I see a roller coaster. So oh, Keena said she missed. Keena, why are you screaming at us? I don't like when you use our caps. I feel some kind of way. Like, take the caps lock off. Um,
Oh,
me.
oh,
I
clutch the
listen. So
pearl.
many
Oh my
people have said. So many people have said. I want to see your private chat. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I just got the
Keena is
papers. I
mean.
just got
Like,
the papers.
it said Keena inboxed me the paragraph. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. I don't even. Hi, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
Okay, back to the top. Oh, but I saw a roller coaster. Your hands are up and you're screaming, but I'm trying to see if there's a smile on your face. So there's highs and lows, but it seems to be. Let me see if your face is smiling or if you're in horror, like, oh no. But it's time to get off the ride, is what I hear. You're on a roller and it's saying it's time to get off the ride. Like, I feel like you're just in a continuous loop on this same roller coaster over and over and over again. And they're saying it's time to get off the ride. Like, I think in the beginning you enjoyed the ride, the highs and lows of it. So I'm wondering if this is some kind of relationship or some kind of situationship, because it said, because they're giving it to me like you, and they're showing me that scene from Clifford. If do y'all remember that movie Clifford, and he just wanted to ride this roller coaster, and he drove his uncle or whoever he was visiting crazy, and so then the uncle tied him up and put him on the roller coaster and just let it go over and over and over again because he drove him crazy. So that's how they're showing it to me. Like, you enjoyed it when you first got on there, but now it's over and over and over, and you just want to get off of it. And they're saying it's time to get off this roller coaster that you're on because you're doing it over and over and over and over again. Um, they're saying the cycle hasn't completed. Like, there's something you need to do in order for the cycle to complete. And they're showing me, remember, Don, when I said I was once going to do computer science as my bachelor's degree, and then I changed my mind because we had to write this program where you had to make a star, and then it had to come out of it had to make a star, and then it was supposed to write your name and put a period, and that was it. But I couldn't get mine to come out of the loop, so I quit. And so they're saying, just quit. You need to quit it. Not like try to figure out what the problem is. Just quit it. Just end it. Just be over and it's done with it. That's how they're showing it to me because that's what I did. I just quit. And I don't know if it was the best thing for me, but again, I just quit doing whatever it was. I mean, I just quit that. I ended that class and then I went into something else. And so they're saying you just need to quit. You just need to stop it. You don't need to figure out what it is. Just stop. Just let it go and be done. And so you're in this cycle where you're doing the same thing over and over again. And they're saying just stop. Stop the whole cycle and get off of the ride. Like, you're in control again. Like, a lot of these things they're saying that you guys are in control, but you've given away your control. Like, you're sitting on the roller coaster, like you can't unstrap yourself and get up off the ride and keep going. So that's how they're giving it to me. But that's your summer. Like, you're either going to continuously be in this loop or you're going to get off the ride and move forward. And they're saying your fall, they're showing me like apples and things for the fall. Like, your fall could be a pleasant hayride. That's how they're showing it to me. Like, it could be a hayride with warm apple cider and going to a pumpkin patch, but it's all predicated on what you do now to get off of this ride, is how they're showing it to me. But that's all I get down.
Did you miss it? I'm about to start charging $5 to get in the private chat. And then Alicia said,
Look, somebody done said, what's your cash app,
yeah,
Keena?
Alicia said, what's your cash app? Monica J says, somebody pay for that. Oh Lord, yeah. You really don't want to see what we type to each other.
You do not want to see the chat. You probably do, because we be like, no.
It would probably help you understand sometimes the reactions we have, because it's like, oh, now I really get it.
And I promise you, it is my guide. Sometimes they're like, really, like, don't even feed in.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Mary, I'm going to go to the cards again. I'm sweating like crazy. Look at this. See the, I don't know what it is. It's
That's
like
what I was telling someone last night in class. They said, you near the end, sometimes we can see you guys energy drain. And I said, sometimes when I get up, I am totally drenched from the spirits that come in. And like, it's usually as soon as Don gets hot, now I'm hot. So we're sharing that energy, but you can keep it, Don. I don't need it today.
Yeah. Oh, and Linda, thank you so much for letting us know about the Thai food. I love Thai food, and so now I'm hungry. Thank you. I love the beef Penang. Oh my God! And Wild Tiger
and margaritas. Just rub it all in.
What? Margaritas with Thai food? Hey, I'd try it. What the hell? With me, it's vodka and tonic. It's Tito's, by the way, not vodka. Tito's and tonic. But it's interesting. I love the beef Penang, and we have the lady on Central here in Houston. It's called Wild Tiger. Her Thai food is to die for. And when I eat that beef Penang, as soon as I take that bite, I just like, I feel spent. I'm telling you, it is amazing. And they do a number of different appetizers. But I would tell you what, that beef Penang, I am there. We used to go every Wednesday at lunch. It was one of those things that we made sure we took our time and went. And that place was always packed. It's a little place. It's not big. And yet everybody knows it and everybody loves it. And it's so good. So, Linda, you planted a seed. And now I've got to sit here for a few hours and do readings. Thank you, Linda.
Tacos last week, and now Thai food. Sherry gonna say, Sherry, who you knew first? You knew me first. How you gonna be on Keena's side? Who you knew first? Your loyalty is to me, not to Keena.
Absolutely. Hey, who's here from Alice, Texas? Is somebody in the room from Alice, Texas? Because I'm here in Alice, Texas. If you are, just let me know, because for some reason you're being called, because I'm being called to you, because you're being played and you know it. And so whoever you are, maybe you don't want to admit to it now, but I'm telling you, you're being played, and you need to get your shit together, excuse my French, and you need to take control because you're being played.
Oh shoot, Don done brought out the cuss words. It's serious, Alice, Texas.
Yes. So whoever's from Alice, Texas, maybe you don't want to tell me, but I'm telling you, there's somebody here from Alice, Texas. They're not there now. You don't live there now. Apparently, whoever it was moved, but you are from Alice, Texas, whoever you are. Anyway.
Carolyn Johnson. Carolyn Johnson says she's from.
Are you from Alice, Texas? Lord have mercy. I'm sweating like crazy. It's like there's something here. There's some energy here. I'm telling you. Jeez,
being played as in a relationship, or that she's getting false readings? Because I got false readings.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a relationship situation. Not from Texas.
Oh, not from Texas. Well, who said I am? I am hungry? Is that what you mean?
Oh, she's being played. No. I need somebody from Alice, Texas. The person I was reaching out to is Alice, Texas. So we can move on. I was getting there is somebody here from Alice that it was originally from Alice, Texas, has moved on. And so anyway, we can move on. So y'all mess with my mind sometimes. So let's see what else. Oh, Mary M. Sorry, Mary. I was just coming through. I'm back to you for cards. Strength card. Love it. And you have 5 of Swords. Okay. Okay, so this is telling me that you are stronger because you just came through some incidents, some hurdles, some struggles. And again, the struggles are coming to an end. So this is the Five of Swords energy. It's the swords are being dropped. And so now it's time to get over the hurt and the pain and deal with it and move on. So, and then there's the Four of Cups. So you're going to return to another state. You're coming back to a stable environment because again, you haven't had stability. So the universe is bringing you back to stable. So during the summer, I see stability. I see a return, a healing process, and then kind of just kind of getting back to you kind of situation. When the fall comes along, that's probably going to change. But this is when you see that healing period. It's meant as it's meant as a short period usually, and I don't get any sense that it's long. So it's going to be short. But so for me, this is going to be a healing summer for you. And so I would embrace it. I would relax. I would do the retreating. I would treat yourself well. I would make sure that I pamper myself. I would find places where you can sit and meditate if you want to, or just kind of go into yourself. I would get some crystals if you could to help balance yourself. But more importantly, just relax. That's what I'm seeing. So anything else, Angie?
No.
Okay. And then next is Monica J. And Monica J is asking, my ex called last week. I was surprised and suspicious. Are his intentions, actions genuine? Expose him, please. Is this didn't you ask this? No, maybe not. I thought you had talked about your ex before. I don't know.
Exactly, Keena.
Mm-hmm.
Was his name Jason, or I got a Joe? I got a J name. When I read it, I heard Joe or something like that. So I don't know if his name starts with J. But somebody asked about Jason last week. Was it her that asked about Jason? Right, Alicia. That is what I was reading at the beginning. Like, I was surprised and suspicious. Did he ask for money? Like, I feel like it's all going to boil down to I need some money. Is how I feel like it. Like it's about money.
But you ask, are his intentions, actions genuine? Again, I think that you probably answered the question by asking the question. But when I see that, it's like, I mean, if you even have to ask that question, I think you listen to your inner voice, Monica. Your inner voice is telling you that's why you posed the question. That question was meant probably pretty much for you to see it in writing and realize I know what I'm suspecting, and I think you're already there.
Oh, so his name does start with a J, so I was right. But my guides told me to ask um he okay. The, he's an ex for a reason. Remember why he's your ex. Like, do you really want to get back into that? Do you believe that I'm sorry's? Like, there was a reason why you two broke up. So why would you want to take yourself back into that situation? And they gave me the wow. They showed me walking into a gym. That would not be something that I would want to go back into again, like a gym, like exercising. Why my guys so mean to me? Like, I don't want to. Yeah. So to me, that would be the ultimate no, like having to go to the gym every day, like and repeat strenuous. You know what they're showing me? Burpees. I hate burpees, and that is the worst. You know where you have to get down, then you have to jump, jump up and do that. No. So for me, so they're comparing it for me to doing burpees. Absolutely not. But as painful as that would be for me, this is what that situation would be for you. Why would you want to put yourself through something like that again when you wouldn't enjoy it? Um, no, he didn't ask for money. It was talking about he missed me. Yeah, it's alluding to eventually money or some kind of get rich quick scheme is how I feel like it is, or something about, oh, let's go into business together. Like, it doesn't seem authentic. It seems like, oh, let's get back to let me get back on your good side, and then, oh, and by the way, can I get some money? Or can I, can we do something around money? It very much seems to be money, and I see the coins falling, but they're disappearing as they're falling. So I feel like maybe you've had a little increase in money, and maybe he heard through the grapevine or something like that, because they're showing your coins falling to the ground, but they're not, they're disappearing before they hit the ground. So that means that he's, the money's gonna go away. So I don't think that it's genuine. And I think that that's what it's gonna eventually be. Like if you keep talking to him, that's what it's eventually gonna be. Hi, Patty the healer. Haven't seen you in a long time. Fairer Blurls. I don't. Can I have a reading? The list is closed. Sorry. It closed very fairly quickly today. Um, he was honest. Right. I was curious if he was honest or trying to play me. I mean, you have that inner voice. What does it say to you? How did it feel to you when you heard the words? Take the romance out of it. How did it feel when you received it? Did you automatically think he's lying? Because you know better than we do. You've had an intimate relationship with him. I'm just going by what my guides are telling me, and maybe you know him better than me. Maybe he is a reformed man. Maybe he is the Jimmy Swaggart of the he's reformed himself. He sinned and he's back to repent. And hello. I don't know why I said Jimmy Swaggart. I think as a child that was a big story for me, like Jimmy Swaggart and them prostitutes and wasn't it a prostitute thing he was
Yep,
doing?
yep.
He's
Here,
reformed.
I
I
have
have
seen.
seen.
I have seen. Like hell, yes,
And
yes,
he's
man.
back. So and
Exactly.
again, Jimmy Swaggart was with the money. It was like, look, I gotta get back. Y'all not sending in the donations, people. That's what they wanted. So I mean, that's the thing that I get, like that scummy kind of feel like I'm back, but it's how can I benefit from it? Is what I'm getting.
Are you ready for my answer, Monica? Are you listening?
Oh, well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn.
There you go. Plain and simple.
Don's famous song, Let It Go. Bam, boom, it's over.
I
I was
usually
about to give it to y'all.
I usually sing it, but I decided let's go for Adina directly and let her sing it because Adina does it well. Let it go,
Don't
Monica.
do it.
Look
Look at
in
my
the.
eyes.
There's a
Don't do it.
reason why the windshield is bigger than the rear view mirror. You can't change what happened in the rear view mirror, but you can change. That's why the windshield's bigger. Focus on the windshield. When the little mosquitoes and the gnats hit the windshield and splat, wash the windshield, but keep moving. no, no looking back.
Deuces. You're done. Let it go. Let it go. And
Here
that
you
was
go.
a high point, like when her voice is real strong. Let it go. Like, boom, you need to know. Let it go.
Exactly. Exactly. So
I would
Monica.
put that block mission on too. Like, doo doo doo. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Exactly. So Monica, yeah, give yourself that break. You don't need this again. Move on. This is not don't no need to go back. It's not there's nothing good there. It's all good there. So watch out for those mosquitoes. So with that said, next in line is people think we're sick. You probably are.
My
Oh,
people are honest.
specific question is the connection with the guy I met on at orientation a past life connect. So are you wondering if you and he have been in the same you've been, what do you call it, I guess, in close proximity in
Reincarnated again because she said, "Is it a past life connection?" She was at orientation
right.
and she met him, and she wants to know if it's a past life connection. I don't feel like it is. I feel like he's a nice guy. I did get that. Like he's a nice guy, but I don't feel like it's a past life. Like I do see you with the little dreamy eyes, thinking like, "Oh my God, he seems so familiar." Like I feel like you got a familiar energy from him, and you thought, "Oh, he must be someone I've known before."
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's more of a deja vu issue. I don't think it's past life. So yep, that's what I'm getting. That was a short, easy one. Woo.
Yeah, he just feels very familiar. Yeah. And I think you just got that. It may just be the energy of someone, it may be the energy of what you want. So, what I'm hearing is you're bringing what you want closer to your atmosphere. Like he's emitting the emotions and the desires that you want. So, you're bringing that in. So, it feels familiar because it's what you're desiring. And so it may not be him. I don't feel like he's a bad person in any way. So it could be something that you could pursue, but I don't think it's a past life connection. And why is that important? Like your past life, does that mean that it's going to do something for your new situation? Like, are you basing whether you're going to date him on your new? I don't get that he's a bad person. I don't feel like he's a bad person. I heard he's a good guy, but I don't feel like it's a past life connection. It's familiar in that you are desiring that feeling, and he seems to be what you have been wanting. So yeah.
Next up is T, but I don't see any question for T. I've asked them to let us know the question, so I don't see it. So let's move on. And if you are here within the next 2 to 3 minutes, we'll take your question after. If not, then you missed your spot.
The list is long quickly.
Yes. So leave at your own peril. Guko, my friend, it is so good to see you. I tell you, for folks who don't know, Guko was one of the very first people that popped on way back when. And it has been a while since we've seen Guko. So Guko, it is good to see you. And Guko's question is, I want to know what my chances are of qualifying for a scholarship for next semester.
Well, and literally, these are the questions that my guides ask. I am not being mean. Did you apply? Do you meet the requirements? And what was the third one? Wait, did you apply? Do you qualify? And do you think that if you did apply, did you actually do your best? Like, did you put your best foot forward when you did it? So all of those things go into it. We could sit here and get a strong energy of a yes, but in this situation, this is based on other people's perception of human behavior. And so I can, like, even if I tell you, oh, it feels like it's something good, they're not showing me a definite, but those are the questions that came up. Have you already applied? Do you qualify for it? And did you put your best effort forward in whatever the requirements were? Or did you just kind of throw it all together? Those are the questions that they're asking me. And they're saying you're very intuitive. And if you can answer those questions clearly, then you know the answer. And that's all I got down.
Okay. The only thing that's hitting me most, Guko, is that I think that you should look outside of your box. I don't remember if you are doing technical. Are you science and technology? Is that what you're doing? I thought you were doing math, something with math. Guko, can you remind me?
I don't remember because I felt like it kept changing because wasn't Guko the one who had met the study partner and she was kind of like, hey, with the study partner at one time, but I don't remember what the science. Okay, yeah. She said science.
Science. Okay.
The list is closed, Quinn. Sorry.
Check out Guko. Check out the
T. We just called your name. There's a list that Keena posted in the chat that tells who's on the list, and we just called you because we don't have a question for you.
Check out the shawarma. Check out, it's not shawarma, but it's like, it sounds like shawarma. There's a science and technology, there's a specific science and technology grant for there's a specific grant for students in science and technology. And it's like shawarma Jakarta, something like that. I can't put it out in my head what it is. But anyway, there's a specific grant for students who are doing math and science. And I think that you haven't tapped that. And I think you need to look at that one, Guko. Check that one out. And again, it's something like shawarma, and it's specifically for math and science. I would go to there. It's like part of a trust. It's a trust that is set up for students who study math and science. And so, if I were you, I'd be going there. Not possible to do me. Sorry, I was just squirrel. You know, I was looking. Anyway, that's what I'm saying, Guko. I'm getting the feeling like you need to shake the trees in different directions. I don't think that the usual trees are going to be the most profitable for you. I think you need to look elsewhere. And the one is that scholarship I mentioned. It's something like shawarma or shwama, and it's part of a trust, and it is specifically for science and math students in India. And you are in India, correct? If I remember right, you are in India. but because you have to be an Indian student in India for this grant or scholarship. But I would check that out because again, and check out other sources that you haven't checked out before. The same sources are not necessarily where your biggest opportunity is coming from. It's new sources. That's where I'm saying, oh, you're in Singapore, then that's not for you. I'm sorry, I was way off. So that doesn't work. So
Did
I
she
don't know.
move? I thought she was somewhere else. Like I feel like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. For T, I'm not sure what list you're reading, but I just saw 3 different posts, and you were not after Monica. You were after that Charles, whatever it was, 773, and we did call your name regardless. So you must have stepped out of the room, and you still haven't posted a question for us to answer. So, do you want the reading or not, sir?
This is the question that I posted right there. T, are you next? T, you are next. Are you here and do you have a question? And I did post that question. You did not respond. And then we went on to Guko because you did not
And then
respond.
you chastise us about where you are on the list, sir. I mean, oh my God. You would love to what? Would love to post a question, or you would you would love to do what?
And then Akina asked you originally before I asked you, T, and you were not here. So this is again, if you're here when we call you, we will read for you. I promise. If you're not here, then you've relegated yourself to somebody else's spot. Next
Let
is
me
Lynn.
say this: all that hubbub we went through, and you want to know if your Pisces loves you. Let me tell you, I am a Pisces. We are not getting off on a good foot right now, sir. But I will see if your Pisces loves you. Wait, of all Pisces of you, or this specific Pisces that you're trying to be with? Somebody said you can Google that.
I saw, dude,
Y'all ain't right in the chat. Y'all ain't even right in the chat. She said you can Google that. Specific, yes, we understand. Oh, so you mean what are the feelings and intentions of you?
Kim Kobe, you are not right in the head.
You can Google that.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Oh, I'm done with y'all. See, and it ain't even us. This ain't even a private chat. Y'all ruthless in here. Y'all ruthless.
Oh Lord. I think that's the funny thing today.
Pisces are the nicest people of the earth, Arkesha. I don't believe that. She said that's why your tongue is sharp. How dare you? I think my feelings are hurt. Not really, because it's probably true. It's probably true.
Oh goodness. Oh,
Okay, so what is something the universe would wait, are we doing Lynn or are we doing T?
he just said something about the Pisces feels about him, right? Or something. I don't know.
Oh wait, what? I don't even know.
His question was, what are the feelings and intentions of Pisces?
So he means his Pisces person. Is that what he's saying?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Okay, T, come back with a question. We about to do Lynn right quick, and then we'll be back to you because you're confusing us, and my guys are like, "Hello, people." You repeated the exact same questions, T. What is something the universe would like me to know right now, like this minute? I heard French fries. Do you want French fries, Lynn? Like I literally heard the word French fries. Have you been restricting yourself in any way? I feel like you've restricted yourself, and not necessarily dietary. They gave me French fries because that is the one thing that I want. Like all of I want is French fries, and I still have not had them yet. So, are you restricting yourself from something in any way? Like you're giving up something, or you're not having something that you really want? And so right now they're saying go ahead and indulge in that. They gave me French fries because that's what I would want right now. Just some good old back in the day McDonald's French fries when they were good and not when they were like um, potato sticks. But I feel like you're restricting yourself in some way. And they're saying, go ahead and indulge, go ahead and give yourself whatever it is that you want. You've really been, like, they're making it seem like you've really been penny pitching. You've really been very obedient to whatever plan you put in place. You've really been obedient to it. You've really been staying on the mark, and they show you like it's incrementally like saving your pennies and doing things that you're supposed to do to get your plan. And they're saying, go ahead, reward yourself, treat yourself. That's right now, this minute, because I asked the question exactly as you said, something the universe will want me to know. And they're saying, go ahead and treat yourself. And if you don't believe me, that is true. One day we were in class and my dad came up and I had been restricting myself. I couldn't have ice cream. I want ice cream so bad. That's all I had been. I want some ice cream. I want some ice cream. I had been restricting myself from sweets. And when my dad came up, now he's dead. And the one thing he said was go have some ice cream. So that's a long way to travel to tell me to have some ice cream. But I'm just saying, you ask what the universe has for you right now, and that's what they're saying. Like, go ahead and reward yourself. You are restricting yourself, and you've been very diligent in it. And so, just go ahead and treat yourself, whatever it is. Is it a purse or some kind of material thing? Because they showed me a purse or something. So, is there some extravagant item that you want to get for yourself? They're saying, go ahead and reward yourself, and that's what I got.
Sorry, I was distracted here.
Are y'all talking about me? Because I feel like I'm being talked about and nobody can see it. Hold on, let me go back. Keena and Alicia is talking. But that's all I got down is that she needs to go ahead and treat herself and give herself whatever that reward is.
Super, super. I hope that helped you. Next in line is.
I guess it's T with him wanting to know about this love of his life.
Sounds good. What'd you get for tea? Spill the tea for tea.
And I literally hear this song, and I don't know if you're aware of it, but it's that Whitney Houston, Deborah Cox song, same script, different cast.
Mhm.
I feel like you approach the relationship exactly the same way. You just you just slip another person right into that space, and you approach the relationship every time. You don't seem to react to what is being received from you. You just slip another person in and you keep it exactly the way it is. So I heard same script, different cast. But I don't feel like you're on the receiving end of being played. I feel like you approach the relationship the same way. And not to say that you're the bad person, but it's saying that every relationship you start exactly the same way. You do everything's exactly the same, and you don't cater it to how is I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, that you're approaching the situation the same over and over and over again. Like you don't deviate from it. However you started, like you probably ask the same questions when you first meet the person. You do the same things over and over and over. So same script, different cast. You just drop another person in and then you start the process over and over again. But you're also getting the same result every single time. And so that's what I got. Same script, different cast. I'm not getting anything that is I'm not getting that it's a bad thing, but you might want to change it up, and you may want to like, I don't know, mix it up or do something different. Or what they're saying is react to what you're being received. Like regardless of what you're receiving from that person, their response, you're doing doing the same thing. Like you have a way that you're supposed to be, and then they're saying that you're not changing it. So regardless of how they react to whatever your actions are, you keep going along with the program. Like you just bulldoze over it. And they're literally showing me you like bulldozing through and not even really hearing or being aware of the current response that you're getting from that person. So I just keep hearing, maybe my intentions are wrong, but I know that you believe me. So they're saying same script, different cast, same script, different cast over and over and over again. And you may want to listen to that song. It's Deborah Cox and it's Whitney Houston song featuring Deborah Cox. Because when I be seeing it, they be making it seem like it's Deborah Cox song, but do not play Miss Whitney like that. It's Whitney Houston song with Deborah Cox in it. That's all I'm saying. Is that right? Is it Deborah Cox? I think so. Same script, different cast. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I got. And Sherry Berry, what do you mean you would never date a Pisces again? I am highly offended right now, people. I am a Pisces.
So we did Lynn, C, and then we did T, right? So now we're on Samantha. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And Samantha wants a love reading. She wants a love reading. Don't you just love to be in love? Ain't it grand to be in love?
And she put it in all caps. She yelling at me like, hey, you better get it right. I ain't even playing. Tell Sam, tell all them, they better get it right. It's in all caps, y'all. Like, completely get it right, or it's going to be some problems. Like, I feel like she's the type of person to take you all back and be like, and she'll come back by herself. Okay. A love reading.
While Angie works on this, I'll tell you, if y'all have a chance and you haven't seen The Rose, you should see the movie The Rose with Bette Midler. There is a scene in that show, in that movie, The Rose. And in The Rose, Bette's on stage and they talk about love. And that's when she says, ain't it wonderful to be in love? Ain't it just grand to be in love? Don't you just love being in love? And then she goes off about, when you're laying in bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, your husband shows up, and it's like, it is so funny. Every time I get a love reading, I always think of Bette Midler and love reading in that stage. You should see that little clip. It is funny. I have to find it and post it because it is so funny. And Bette does it in such a way. And that's from her first movie, The Rose. So anyway, it goes from my head. That's why I exaggerate the word when I say it.
T, why does it matter if you're male or female? I just got an overall energy for it. You purposely picked the name T and spelled it like that, so I guess we wouldn't know whether you're male or female. And so I'm going to respect your anonymity and not try to figure out whether you're male or female. But I did get that they're saying same script or different cast. So in this case, they're saying it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. Because it's not a male or female thing. It's not like, oh, you're doing this because you're male or you're doing this because you're female. They're just saying that you're doing the same thing over and over again.
Can I add one more? No, I didn't get into this. I didn't join in. T, it's interesting. You came in, you asked for a reading, then you left, and you came back and you said, I was here and I missed my reading. But we know you didn't. Kina asked you a number of times for you to step up so we can get your question. You weren't here. I asked you a number of times. You didn't step up. You weren't here. Then you pop in and play, I'm here. I've been here. Why me? And we still were polite enough to give you a darn reading. And then you turn around and start playing a damn parlor game of, how do you know I'm not a he or she? You know what? We are not a circus. This is not a game. This is not playful. We try to keep it light and happy. But T, if you don't like the shit, get your ass out the door. I'm telling you, we don't need this shit. This is not it's like, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just in that mood. So I apologize to everybody else for the vulgarity. I don't like getting this way, but T, you piss me off, okay? Who cares if you're male or female? Do you want a reading? We gave you a reading. We bent over backwards, and instead you turn around and screw us? Give me a break. Next.
All right, T. See ya. You're welcome for the reading. But same script, different cast. Change it up. Samantha, she like, oh shoot, it ain't. She like, can I change my? She gonna be like, can I change my question?
I'm surprised.
I'm a joke. Oh my god. I'm done with y'all.
I'm surprised Kina hasn't put something up. Don, fix your face.
Listen, I saw who was that put FYFA, fix your face, Angie. Listen, affirm y'all doing too much back there. The scorpion has stuck. Yes.
Yes.
Taylor's tarot. I'm sorry, the list is closed. It closed really early. Like this fella filled up really fast, and we're just kind of going through now.
Look what Tina said. Tina says, "What did I walk into?"
It's listen. That's that. What is it? New moon, new energy. Look, people is on edge right now. We're like the world is crumbling, and we just like whatever. We about to let it all out. Just say it till it hurt.
Alicia. Oh, Alicia raised the energy up, right? Alicia says here, what did she say? She says,
she said it's on the night.
She said, Alicia says, y'all done made Don mad. The nicest man ever. No, no. And the funny part, you can come at me all you want. I'm okay with it. But Angie's given. She was spent. I mean, that's what bothers me. It's like, go with me. I can deal with it. But you're going at her, and it's like that bothers me because you know what? Angie bent over backwards. That's why it kind of. It's like, damn, really? Keep. Ugh. Anyway, Samantha, darling, this one's for you.
Love reading.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I'm gonna dig deep into these cards because I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Samuel just standing in the corner like, get yourself together. He is so ashamed of me right now. He is rejecting my grandfather spirit. He like, I'm good. I'm not even trying to be your guide anymore. Samuel, don't act like that. You don't act like that.
Alexander says it's on tonight.
Pam said this better than the club.
Mm.
We about to get it going. Get it
Wow.
going.
I needed Shauna's claws for that one, you know? Shauna's.
Right. Hey, we about to get it done in here. Get that disco music on. We looking like Saturday Night Live. Remember on Saturday night, I think on Saturday Night Live, and they always have one of them bright suits and they be going.
Yes. I know what you're talking about. That's funny. But yet they don't get on the floor. It's like
Something at the raspberry or this whatever it is. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, Samantha, I'm sorry. Love reading. Let me pull the cards because Lord help the child. Oh, she's about to meet Sean. She's about to meet her friend Sean. That's what she said, Sean.
Okay. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back 1 minute.
Okay. Woo, child. Let me see what they say. So the card that came out was the Queen of Wands. For me, that's a very nurturing person. That's somebody who is the word that they're using is magnetism. Like you're attracting people. You're attracting good energy. This Sean person. Let me get in there. You know, and this is what I heard. I literally heard the children's song, Samantha and Sean sitting in a tree, Kissing. So it seems to be a good, fun loving thing. I heard don't build your foundation on it, but it seems to be fun and flirty. To be attracted, like magnetism is what they're saying. Like you, like that light back there, you're emitting that light and you're drawing people in like a moth to a flame. So it does seem to be that he is a good guy. And I literally heard that song, and I'm not even playing. I heard Samantha and Sean sitting in the tree, Kissing. So I heard it just like that. So that's a good thing. But it seems to be fun and flirty. Those are the words that I'm hearing in my head. Fun and flirty. Enjoy it. Let it be. Like I see you kind of like in a dress kind of twirling around, like maybe you guys went dancing. Like it's a summer fun thing. And if it goes into fall, then that's fine. But don't like build your hopes and dreams on it. Don't be like, oh, this could be my husband, this could be the one. They want you to stay very light with it and let it build on its own. Like don't immediately go into like, oh my God, this could be my husband, this could be the father of my children. Like literally, or because I don't know that it's a male, it could be just that masculine energy, that strong masculine energy. But I do get a strong energy. I do get a darker complexion person with maybe really short hair, kind of textured haircut. And I see them looking up at you. Like, I don't know if you guys study together or what you're doing, but this person seems to be looking down at a book and then they look up at you and then they kind of stare at you and you don't realize that they're looking at you. So I do feel like this person is smitten. Again, this is the word that they're using. This person seems to like you, but again, let it be fun and flirty and light and no expectation on who this person is. But let me tell you this, if y'all do get married, I do want to invite and just come back on here and be like, Angie, what's your address? And I will inbox you, because if I make a love connection on here, I want to be invited to the wedding. Like maybe I'll meet a cousin or somebody, like, because I'm still looking for somebody with big hands, big gloves, big hands. That's what I'm saying. Grounded. You feel like he's grounded? Is that what you're saying? That could be. Hi, Terry T. We haven't seen you in a long time. You're right, Keena. Laughter does raise the vibration. Hi, Pearl M. Um, we matched on a dating site and we went, okay, y'all went to primary school together. Oh, that's why I got the KISSING. Okay, that is so cute. Oh my gosh, my guys are so, you know how they put that together? They be like coordinating, like, oh, they met at elementary school. That's why they gave me that song. So that makes sense. Okay. So good. It is something light and fun and flirty. Just let it be. I'm not looking that far ahead, but you will definitely get an update. There you go. That's all I'm just saying. And that's it. It was a good love reading, Don. And they gave me the song KISSING, you know, being in a tree. And then she said they met in primary school. And I said, oh, that makes sense. That's why they gave me that song. Good. But it's good.
So then who is, where's my glasses? Help I leave my glasses.
Yes, we remember you, T. You're the funny person at work and you were having an issue with somebody because you got moved to another floor or something like that and you were having an issue and usually your humor warms them up, but they're showing me the person that's they're showing me have you guys ever seen that movie with Roseanne Barr in it? Keena, what's the movie? Because Keisha talks about it all the time. And the old lady who works in like the convalescent home where the mom, She Devil, that's the movie She Devil. And so the lady who works in the facility that Roseanne Barr ends up going to work in, she's really, really mean at her core. And like it takes a minute for her to kind of break her core. But keep working at it. I see that yeah, your humor didn't work on her, but you know other things to do. Dawn's sign is a Scorpio. We're all water signs. Roxbury, that's it, Sherry Berry. Night at the Roxbury. But yes, we're both water signs. I'm a Pisces and Dawn is a Scorpio. I'm also Aquarius rising and Capricorn moon. And Keena is a Capricorn. Night at the Roxbury, that's right. Terry T. Remember Terry T, Don? He was the one that was having the issue at work with the Sean is a Scorpio. He's not.
Terry T is also were you in training to be a doctor or something?
Something at the hospital. Remember he was having problems with that new person because he had got moved to another floor or somewhere else and he was having problems. He said he still does new moon rituals that you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good. It's about to be a new moon. Today is the new moon, or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Oh, today. Then there you go.
I think 2 days ago.
Oh, 2 days ago.
I think so. The night of our class, Monday. I think it was Monday.
Oh, Monday night. Oh, okay. No, not spell work. It's just, well, I mean, prayer could be spell work. You're asking a higher power to do something on your behalf. So, I mean, that's still kind of, you know, asking some non-human person to do something on your behalf. So, I mean, prayer, spell work. You say tomato, I say tomato, apples, oranges. You know, same thing. But it's not necessarily spell work. It was just like with the new moon, you just write your intentions down. Was it the new moon or the full moon, Don? Either way, full moon. Write your intentions down on one side, the things that you want to come into your life, the things that you want to get rid of, you write on the other side. You cut the paper in half, you burn the side that has the things that you want to get rid of, and then you send the ashes back to the earth. So like sending it back to the earth to get rid of those things for you. I burned the whole list because if you can get rid of those things, you can bring them back. I'm gonna send it all back to you, the good and the bad. Bring it all to me. So I just set the whole set the whole list on fire, and it go up like a forest.
But make sure you also ritual. You always give the affirmations verbally. You always say them. You know, I'm to the full moon and to the universe. I give you these things. I don't want them in my life anymore. You know, however you want to say it. However, but you make sure you do. Make sure that you make sure you do it in affirmations and make sure you speak it to the world.
Positive affirmations, not as in I don't want to blah blah blah. It's got to be a positive thing. You're speaking it positively.
Mm-hmm.
Like Don. Remember Don? I'm closing today. I'm closing on Wednesday. What happened? Closed.
After waiting for a few weeks and postponed, I said it will happen Wednesday. I tell everybody, and in class Monday night, I even asked everybody. I said, all say the same thing, because it's like it's gonna happen, damn it. And so,
Don Samantha wants to know if you have any insight on her love because what I told her wasn't good enough. If you don't burn the list, you can just keep it and see if any of those things are coming to you. You can put it on a board. What are they called? Not a dream board, but what is it?
vision board.
Vision board, or you can put it in your journal, or just whatever you want to do with it. I burned the whole thing because
But definitely have to burn
took it
the
all
negative.
down.
You got to burn the negative. It's got to go. It's got to go. The negative has to go, and you're letting the ashes go back to the land, and the dust and the smoke take away the energy. That's what it's about.
But that was one of the things that Don said is that you speak each thing that you want to go away, and you say, "With this smoke, I release," and then you name each item on your list. With this smoke, I release. As the list is burning. So if your list is long like mine is, you might have to speak fast, like get it all out. Because there's a lot of things I want to get rid of, and it's mostly people. No, I'm just playing. I didn't say nothing but all ex people. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
The list is long but distinguished, for me at least. Oh, Lord have mercy. No, I've been with my husband and I are married 26 years now. 20. We weren't married for 26 because we couldn't get married for many of those years. But we married like 13 years ago, something like that, or it's no, almost, I don't know, 10 years ago, I don't know. But isn't it amazing? It's like 26 years with the same person. So in straight years, that's 100. Oh, Lord. We went
If I was 26 years with somebody, one of us would be visiting the other one.
At the graveyard or what?
At the facility where they keep those locks. Clink, 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 clink. One of us is not. Look, one of us is not coming home every night.
Oh my gosh.
I drove this person crazy to the point where they were raged out on me, or I was like, you know what? Pop, pop, pop upside the head with that skillet. 26 years is a long time. But if anybody would like to try the 26 years, I'm open to it.
Yeah, well,
I'm a milder person now. I won't hit you now.
No, you just give them that look. You just cut them in the eyes, and they're like, "Damn, okay."
Right, like, excuse me.
Terry T says, "What? Wait, I thought Don is straight with a wife and 3 kids." Well,
Three kids.
I do have the 3 kids. I have a daughter and 2 sons, but yeah.
I had all the children for Don. Not just
Well, hey, Terry T, actually, I am straight. It's my husband who's gay. I'm the straight one in the relationship.
He's in it for convenience. Who doesn't want to be married to a doctor?
Exactly. Yeah, he's the logical one. I'm the attorney, yet he's the logical one. He's a physician, and so he's very good. And he's got great bedside manner. That's Oh.
You know what I'm gonna get? I got one of those fans where you just pop it and be like, "Boof!" I'm about to get one. I'm about to find that fan and just. It gets hot in here. Tina said we cutting up.
Yes. Actually, we met right out of. He was just coming out of fellowship. He's a cancer doctor, so he did his fellowship at MD Anderson in Houston, and I was actually still at Texas A&M University in Central Texas, and I was in Houston for the evening, and so we met when he was still doing his fellowship, and then soon after that he came out of fellowship, and I went into law school, and we've been together ever since. If we can survive fellowship and law school, we can survive most anything, because law school.
Even my guides leave me, so the chances of having a husband is slim to none. When my people leave me, they be looking like they've been through hell. They be like, I quit. I quit. They just give me, I quit.
Actually, Pam F, you're right. She says, I remember when, because Pam was working with Ed when I first met Ed. And patient advocate, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right, Pam? Yeah, I'm a lawyer, T. Yes, I am a lawyer. But
Samantha, this is our lovely banter. Like, why are you rushing us? Ooh. You just came in to get what you want to go. Like, are you got that male energy, huh? Just get it and go. Just get it and go.
Yeah, boy, hit it and quit it. Is that what you're doing, Samantha?
Right, like for real. Like I feel bad for Sean. Put Sean on the line so I can tell him no. Keep on going.
Exactly.
Samantha is not right tonight. She like whatever. Tell me what I need to know. You see, she put it in all caps. Tell me what it's supposed to do. Samuel probably just told her like, yes, it's gonna work out because he's scared of you.
Oh Lord, Samantha, you're supposed to kiss me at least.
Right.
Don't just walk out,
I
Lord.
just told you it was good. So, like, you think that my good wasn't good? What if Don told you it was bad? You're going to be back in the same place that you were. Like, if Don said it wasn't good and then I said it was bad, you're going to be like where you was and you should have took what I said. And you know what? I ain't even come to the win. I'm going to throw rice balls. I'll find you. I'm psychic. I'll find you. Lori is next, but Don, go ahead and tell Samantha something.
Samantha, let go, let God. You have to surrender and release, baby. Just let it happen. Whatever's going to happen, let it happen because you can't control it. You can't make it happen. Let it go and let go, let God, and let nature take its course. If it's meant to be, it will. Just take care of yourself in the process, and your guardian angels are with you. You're getting what you want. That's pretty much the quick and skinny. So hopefully that buttresses what Angie said. Is that a mic drop, Angie?
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said, Don. I'm just saying we here. Even your cards agree with me. That's all I'm saying. He's waiting on you to give him an answer. Wait a minute. You letting us control your relationship? Don't do that. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not be like, oh, if they say no, I'm going to say no. Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to see in a divorce petition that Don and
Angie said to marry him, or Don and Angie said to
Exactly. Lord have mercy. Now you have me drinking out of an empty cup. I'm lost my spot.
Affirm said we should do this every night. Who needs Netflix? Do you really want me on here every night? Listen, it really will be something in this glass if I do this every night. Like maybe on like Thursday and Friday, it'll be like a little.
Sherry Berry says prison.
That's where one of us would be if I was married 26 years. Room for vodka.
Oh hell yeah, I would need vodka. My Tito's and tonic would be sitting right here. Hell yeah.
Woo! All right, Samantha, go ahead and tell them yes. Did you say it yet? We waiting on you to hit send. I mean, what is the problem?
Which house would be in Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. Do you have a Harry Potter shirt?
Oh yeah. I would be in Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Yeah, and not Slytherin. No. Isn't that Harry's house was Gryffindor?
I think so.
I think so too. Yeah. I think I'd be in Gryffindor.
And I keep saying I'm going to watch all of them. I'm going to watch them all. I got to watch them all. And they come on TV almost every single day or at least a couple times a month. And I think it's on Netflix or one of the actual streaming things. And I just have not watched it yet, but I am going to watch it. Like, I think I start watching, then I have to go somewhere. When they have it on TV, each movie like 25 hours long, it'd be more commercials in it than I've ever seen in my life. And it's election time. So, Lord, I cannot take all the commercials.
Well, I read all the books. I read them before I saw the movies, and I loved the books, and I thought the writing was sharp, and it was easy to read. It was an easy read. It wasn't like work your brain. And then when the movies came, I found it fascinating to sit and watch the movie and then figure out what wasn't in the book and how things changed. But the movies were good.
Samantha, I'm going to go ahead and put a little sparkle on your relationship. Boom, because she said, I'm watching you. I love your show. Like, literally, I hope you mean this show as in us on the show. So put a little sparkle on that. Go ahead and send that out to the universe and give her a good match with Sean so I can come to this wedding. But you got to give me, like, enough notice so that I can, go to the workout. I'm not going to the gym, but so I can, do something to, be ready for it. Because if Sean has a cousin that is of a particular age and a particular height. Like he can't be 5'4", he got to be taller than me because I'm coming in my heels. But I'm just saying, find out about Sean. Listen, are you on the date yet? Because we need to know what Sean family tree look like. That's all I'm saying.
And make sure you let Oprah know what Samantha. Make sure you tell Oprah that she needs to watch.
Tell Oprah, look, hashtag Oprah, at Oprah. If you own like uh, Facebook or Instagram or something like that, at Oprah, so she can come and be like, oh, these people keep every single day is 5,000 ads. Hashtag Oprah, whatever you have to do, let Oprah know so we can for real be on TV. Samantha and I could be like, oh, we got to have Samantha on there because Samantha met Sean, they got married, and she was our first love connection. Like, come on now.
So if you hit the like button on these, if you hit the like button on your thing, make sure you put the comment and said at Oprah, watch this or something like that. Make sure you put Oprah in there. We got to get
Just tell Oprah. Look, y'all can even email her, inbox her, whatever y'all got to do. Oprah gonna be like, if y'all don't tell this woman to leave me alone, listen, she ought to hear me. I say her name every single day. She probably just hear Oprah in her echo, and she's like, "Who is that?" It's me, Oprah, every day, every day.
Yeah. And Facebook user, last week, last week you came in and we put you on the list. You were like second on the list, and then you bolted, and so you missed your reading last week because you weren't here. But unfortunately, you came in late today, so there's no space for you. And then Bev McCluster, just to reach out to you before I forgot, I apologize, folks. For some reason, my personal Facebook page wasn't sending people in, and so Bev, yes, you're on the list. We've added you to the list. But yes, the list is
Lori Taylor is next. Lori help the child.
Uh-oh. Let me see what's happening with Lori. Let me find the question. Where is it? Oh, goodness. I'm getting there. Sorry. Slow.
Lori, are you here?
Oh, here we go. Okay. Let it go. Let it go.
I feel like she asks this question in some kind of way every week. Like, am I on the right path? But it has to do with like, oh, is there a future spouse for me? Should I continue with the divorce proceedings? Um, am I on the right path? Will I heal and move forward? I feel like you want us to let you know whether you should finish the divorce or not. If you're, this is what I'm going to say, and this is not psychically, and then and then I'll try it psychically. If you're questioning whether you should do it or you're having second thoughts, have you guys tried counseling or something like that? Because there must be something that's pulling you that's saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Because every week it's some kind of question like, should I move forward? Shouldn't I? Like maybe you thought that you moved in haste, or that you went too fast into the divorce. So I'm not sure what it is, but maybe you should try that if that's what the situation is, because I feel like you're really wanting us to decide for you. And I don't want to be the person to say, I'm always going to root for love. In every situation, I'm going to root for love. I'm going to root for marriage. I'm not going to tell you not to do, unless there's some kind of abuse. I'm going to always root for marriage. I'm going to always root for love because I only want to buy a dress once. I don't want to have to do it again. So, and again, this is not psychically. If um if you're having second thoughts about it, then maybe you should try couples counseling, or maybe just talking to that person, or really just writing down this is new moon, so put your intentions out there. Do you want to reconcile? Do you want to do whatever? But this, like, maybe you need to make a pro and con list, because it seems like you really are teetering. And since you've come on like a number of times, I feel like we kind of are getting to know this relationship. And I really do feel like that you are conflicted on whether you should move forward or not. And I think that you should just, I think, I think that you should just really consider all of your options. Like if you don't think that that's what you should do, move forward. I really get that you're conflicted about it. Will you get over the emotional pain soon? Yes, everybody gets over the pain. When you're in the thick of it, you never think that you're going to get past it, but you will. Um, and like I really feel like you were truly in love with this person, and whatever the situation was, you jumped to have it done. Like you said it and then you went and did it. Like, I'll prove you wrong. And you wanted this person to fight for you, and maybe they didn't fight for you. And now you're wondering, should I have not done it, or should I have moved forward? You will heal from the pain. Everybody does. So that question kind of isn't fair. Everybody, unless you're going to be the type of person that's going to hold on to it like it's a teddy bear. So everybody heals from the pain. You will get over it, but this right here is a self-reflecting thing. I can't tell you yes or no to do it, and I feel like that's what you want us to do. You want us to definitely say divorce or definitely say stay with this person, and that's just not something I can give to you. You have to decide, and again, make that pro con list, get counseling, talk to that person, but you need to reason through this in your own mind. We can't tell you yes or no on the divorce thing, and that's all I have done. He must have big hands. Wear big gloves. He wears big gloves. And I can understand you thinking like, well, do I really want to give that up? I mean, I'm just saying, he got big gloves.
Oh,
You like, am I ever gonna find somebody who wear gloves that size again? Maybe. And listen, Don is beat red. Look what you done did to Don, Lori. What is wrong with you, Lori? Look what you have done to Don. He's in his mind, right?
oh my goodness. Oh,
The
whew.
private chat is off the chain. Cash app for Kena to give you access to the private chat.
And the price just went up.
In on the private chat. But essentially, he must have put it down for you to just kind of be like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Been there, done that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, that price just went up for that personal chat.
The private chat is look indecent. It is not decent right now.
Oh,
NC-17 in the chat.
so sorry.
Woo! Now it's hot, people. Just hot, 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 hot. Look at Don. His glasses and his face the same color. Y'all
I'm
done
telling
did
you, it's been a long night. Long.
it. Lord, I got you. Lord, I'm about to knock over my glass with. Oh, it's a little bit of wine in here. It might be a little bit in here. Let me see. I'm not even gonna tell y'all if there's really nothing in there.
Yeah.
So,
Arkisha,
Keisha,
with the energy right now, Arkisha, you're going to get a great reading.
woo, praise him.
Oh, mercy.
General reading around my current job. Will I get granted my department transfer? I feel like the very first time I read you, I saw no, I think the very first time it was about I kept seeing you in different cars, getting in and out different cars, and then you explained to us that you work for the automotive industry. And then I saw promotion. I think I literally said that the very first time that you would that I saw promotion. I saw you moving up. I saw you getting like I saw you going like okay, so they're showing it kind of like if you were on a football field and you know how you have those box seats and you like you're behind glass. So I saw you moving from the front line to more of a minister like behind the scenes, more of a administrative role. So you're not so much in the labor part of it. You're in that back office part of it. That's how they're showing it to me now. Like literally, you're in those seats looking down at the, not looking down, but you know what I'm saying? You moved up out of the labor part of it and into the more administrative part. So to me, it's, I do see, she said, Don, you are as red as your glasses too. um, I do see it as a yes, but I think I spoke that either the first or second time that we read you. So I see it, and again, they're showing it to me just like that box seats, like you're in the box or whatever that is called, because you know skybox. Is that what it's called? Whatever it is. I see you in that area looking down at your old position, but I see you grateful and having gratitude. Like I don't see it as a, oh, now you're looking down on people. I actually see it as a good thing. So I get a good feeling on it. They're actually showing me the Nine of Pentacles, which is the lady of leisure with the money. Like she just has money. She doesn't really have to think about money. She doesn't have to depend on anything. I think that is one thing that you're really, really uh like you really don't want to have to depend on anybody. It would be nice to have a spouse, but you don't want to have to depend on them for your financial situation. And I don't know, and it seems like that may have been something in the past, like, oh, when when somebody else controls the purse strings, it's a little bit tight for you, or it's a little bit restrictive for you, and you want to make sure that you are the person that's navigating your own financial situation. And I do see this as a nine of Pentacles thing. So I do see money falling, and I do see it as a good thing. So for me, it's a yes.
Well, I definitely saw that's kind of what I was hearing moving out. And then it's interesting because I'm visualizing you in a white car, kind of hand on the steering wheel, kind of like chilling, kind of like slowly driving, showing off like I've arrived. So you're arriving in style. It's just like this
Mm-hmm.
car, kind of like this, just like this. It's kind of interesting. So that's kind of what I'm getting the energy of moving up, moving out. Yep,
Yeah. So definitely a yes. Come back and tell us.
absolutely.
I think this is the time that you work too, because I think before you've been like, oh, I had to go back to work. So I think maybe this is the shift that you work. I hope you're a morning person, because I feel like maybe you'll move to a day position. But
Next
that's
is next is Ara Ara Nay you. You know who you are. And are you even here? How is it like to pursue my career abroad? Thanks. You want to pursue your career as abroad? Well, that's an interesting career. Just kidding. Just kidding. So you're a drag queen?
I can't even pronounce your name to ask my guys what it is. Like I might get um the wrong answer, because I don't know how to pronounce your name to say um who I'm asking for.
Terry T says it's probably easier just to say Ray. I would think so.
I thought Ray Ray, but you know what I'm saying? People get mad when you don't say their name right.
Hmm.
Long as you spell it right on the check, I don't care.
And with enough zeros behind that check, by the way, too.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't care what's on the right side of the decimal point, but that left side, that's important to me.
The more numbers on that side, the better I feel about you mispronouncing my name.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
J- Hello.
Mm.
How is it like to pursue? Wait, what? How is it like? I feel like this is English as your second language. So you want to know if you should pursue your career abroad, like go over to. I get um I get two things. I kind of get like a book thing, but then I kind of get like a medical thing too, because they're showing me like shiny tools and instruments. Um, I see the UK, so I'm wondering if that's where you're talking about going. It feels like a yes. Yeah, it feels cold, so there's a definite climate change. So is it colder in the UK now than it is here? Like I don't know, or is it still springtime for them? Like what is it?
The
Like is
same.
it?
They're in the same hemisphere.
They're
Same.
saying okay, so no.
Yeah. So it's like New
Um,
York City, temperature
so
wise.
maybe it's kind of like this will be a it'll be more toward the fall or winter when you make the move, because they're giving me a climate change, and they're giving me like a cold feeling. So maybe this will be something that happens in the winter, but I'm getting a yes. And I'm seeing the UK. I don't know if that's where you're thinking about going, but they're definitely showing me the flag, and I'm getting a yes. And then, but they're also showing me like a movie. A camera, but a very old school camera, not the new kind, like the kind with the where you have the film. So that's what I'm seeing. So are you think of doing something that? Are you doing a documentary? Because maybe that's the book and everything. Like, are you doing a documentary? I feel like you're doing something, and you're like going back to something very organic, and you're reporting on some information. So I'm getting that it's kind of like I feel like you're doing a documentary. That's how they're making it seem to me. So, but that's all I'm getting. But it is a yes. Your question was about career. Should you pursue? And I'm saying yes. You're worrying about financially if you'll be able to do it. But I hear that it could be funded. Like you could, and they're showing me Cannes or Cannes or however you pronounce the film festival. So that's what I'm getting. So you will be funded. I feel like you will be funded and you will get what you want. But put your best foot forward and make sure that you really make it star quality, whatever it is that you have to submit in order to be going to go where you have to go. But I'm getting you'll be funded. I did hear that.
Hmm. I was getting
Oh, somebody just said they're here from the UK.
for Rita, Ali. I'm not sure which way to say that. Was Ali or Ali? I think it's Ali is Ali. I think double A is probably as a strong A, so Ali. I'm not sure. What I was getting was interesting because I was getting the European pool too, and I was getting, but I was getting education. And my question to you is your route through success? Is it not so much career but education? And so because I'm sensing you're going back to school, but going to school in Europe for whatever it is. It's again, this could be a technical school. So again, a technical, which is the career
Well,
part.
I did see the book too. Because
Mhm.
I saw the book and then I saw the little silver equipment, then I saw the movie. So I thought, oh, well, maybe she's doing a documentary. But
Yeah.
you could be right too. Maybe it's film school, Don. You never
That's
know.
what I'm thinking. Something like that, something technical, something that, again, it's not going to be college as we see it here in the States. It's going to be something where you're coming in to learn a trade, and then you're going to continue with that trade with the employer. So it's I see an education opportunity here, and if you get offered it, take it. And yes, I do see you in Europe. Your question, Europe was not even a question. It was like boom, right there from the beginning. So this is Ashu B. I want to go abroad for my PhD studies. Also, Arshu, are you are Ray Nini?
No. Um,
Okay.
I feel like we just gave a great reading, and this person isn't even on there. But if any of you know this person, tell her or him that we read them. That we read them, and that it was a really good reading. Like I feel like I tapped in, and my people like, hey, don't be interrupting me if it ain't nobody here listening. Like seriously, people.
Well, is Chrissy Black here? Chrissy, are you here? And we're not doing the T thing, Chrissy. If you don't respond within like 1 or 2 minutes, it's like it is what it is. Chrissy.
Uh, the person from Vietnam, yes, you do have the ability to read cards and to learn cards. What I would suggest you do is to have somebody to pull a card from the deck and then read the images that you get off of there. That's how I'm saying it. It's more of a feeling thing for you. So yes, on reading the cards, and then go to Just Spiritually Speaking. It's one word, Just Spiritually Speaking, our YouTube channel, and we give you we did the major and minor arcana, so you can go on there and look at the our interpretation of it. But the way that they're telling me to tell you to do it is to have somebody pull a card from the deck. You don't even have to look at it, and just hold the card, because it now has their energy on it. Just hold the card, and then what images do you see, what information do you get, because it's more intuitive for you than actually remembering the card. So that's what they're telling me on that.
Gwyneth Price, you are next in line. We are not getting anything from Chrissy, so it looks like Chrissy's not here. So we're going to pass Chrissy. Gwyneth, you are next in line, but I don't see a question. Gwyneth, do you have a question? Are you still here? After that, it's Jasmine. Jasmine, let us know you're still here as well, or we'll be prepared to move on from you as well. So
And
again,
can you explain why you said your name twice, Jasmine? Jasmine, like why? What was the reason for that? Like I feel like there's a purpose for the reason that you put it twice, and that's not being mean. Like I'm seriously, that is a question that came up. Like why did you do it twice?
Gwyneth is here. Gwyneth wants a health reading. Mhm. Gwyneth, are you having issues around the abdomen? Something around the abdomen area? Is that what you're concerned with?
I got a constipation. That's what. Like you're eating bad and you're backed up.
Gwyneth, my dear. Do 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 do. Gwyneth, my dear.
Chrissy, we just passed you and went to Gwyneth. We called your name several times. That's who we were just calling, right, Chrissy?
Gwyneth, did you respond? I still haven't seen it. Are you having horrible?
Horrible eating habits. But is your issue with your abdomen or your stomach? Because we both got that it was in your. Well, I'm getting like that intestine. I'm just getting constipation. Honestly, like you're heavy. Like it's a heavy feeling in there. And somebody said get some Mag O7 from the vitamin shop, and that'll clear all.
Get
It'll
some.
be a highway. Life will be a highway.
Give it some. Get some points. I'll take care of it too. Lord have mercy.
Jasmine, you're up next. I think isn't that what we said? Yes.
Yes.
About Gwyneth, yes, that's what I'm getting. That's what it is. She said yes on the intestinal or stomach
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah. Again, I don't think it's anything. I'm not sensing anything serious. I'm not sensing anything. I think you're just out of balance. And I think again, you need to, I think you need more hydration. You need to take in some more fiber. You need to pay attention to your intake and also pay attention to the exercise. Cause I'm getting that you're not exercising. You're not moving as much as you should be. And that's part of the problem too. But that's only what I'm getting. But my shoulder as well. Well, what does your shoulder? You're asking if the shoulder has a problem. I mean, what is it? You're having a problem with your shoulder? Is that what you're saying? And if that's the case, then
Go to the doctor and get an X-ray.
yeah.
I did get this also. Things seem to be very level for you or stable, or it appears to me that they're showing that you are on the rise. Like things are starting to move in a good direction, and so you're trying to find something that is an issue for you to concentrate on. So let me see what some, because you're used, and not to say that you're just trying to find something to be worried about, but things seem to be going kind of good for you or moving up in that direction where it's going, and you're wondering like, whoa, this doesn't feel right. So it's not your comfort place because you're used to it being at a low and you're moving up to a high, and so it may be just causing you some kind of anxiety or some kind of stress. If you're having issues in there where you think it's painful enough that you should go to a doctor. But for me, it's kind of like things are kind of going good and it's kind of going up like this. And so it's not a normal place for you. You've been down here so long that rise up is an uncomfortable feeling for you. Not even uncomfortable, unfamiliar. You're not used to it because when you've been in such a low for a long time or in such a stagnant place, it's hard to see or to be comfortable with things going better. And let me tell my spirit guys, I am willing to try to be comfortable with everything going okay. Like I wouldn't have a problem if you give me like 100 days of just joy every single day. Like, and I don't want to make oh, she won a lottery today. She won a lottery the next day. She won, like whatever it is. Like I'm okay with it being on the rise. I won't be uncomfortable with it. But again, it just seems like you're uncomfortable in the things going well, and it's causing you a little bit of anxiety, and maybe you're sleeping a certain way or something like that. But if it is to the point that it's causing you pain, just go ahead and go to the doctor. It won't hurt to have an X-ray.
Yeah. It's kind of like psychosomatic situation. You want it to hurt. You want something to find it.
Yeah. All right. So who's next?
Next in line, Jasmine. Jasmine, is someone coming toward me soon in my love life single?
I heard yes, and then I heard the name Rob or Robert or some derivative of that. I don't usually like giving names because, again, you start focusing on that part. Twizzlers, oh my God, those are so good. Is it the Pull Perk high?
This is the cherry one.
Oh, just a regular Twizzler
Yeah.
kind. I like those too.
It's
Yeah.
the cherry ones. I tried to change them. So when people were wondering what I'm eating, it's because I'm pulling off some Twizzlers and eating it.
Wait a minute. Terry T said the answer is yes to Jasmine. Are you trying to hook up with Jasmine, Terry T? Like, is that what's going on? Is that what you're trying to do? Are we making a love connection in the comments? Because Terry T said the answer is yes, and he put an exclamation point against it. So Terry T, are you trying to hook up with Jasmine? Jasmine? Because again, I do want to be married. I do want to come to the wedding. And since y'all met in the chat, I want one of y'all kids to be named after me. Oh, he said he heard that in his head. Oh, I was just trying to say. I'm just saying. Because if y'all make a love connection, y'all have a kid, you got to name one of them Angie. Like, I'm just saying. Oh, Jasmine, I heard Rob, the chat going crazy again. I heard Rob or Robert distinctly. Like when I read your question, I heard yes, and I heard Rob or Robert or some derivative of that. So someone is coming. I feel like it'll be within the next 6 months. I feel like it'll be you won't be looking for this person. There it is. All right now. Terry T, I see you. I see you. Well, okay, Terry. Um, but do you have any cousins that are not in that boat who like swimming a different who may have jumped ship? Um, Jasmine, but yes, I do see someone soon coming into your life. I saw a 6, so it's either 6 weeks or 6 months. It'll be out of the blue. You won't be looking for them. Continue to go about your. I do see a swipe. Are you using a dating app? And I heard the word Tinder. So are you using a dating app? And my ear is itching. So let me see. Tinder. Be careful on Tinder. Um, that's what I'm hearing because my ear is they're giving me that pull. And I heard be careful. And then I saw Tinder first and then I heard be careful on Tinder. So I know just on Instagram. Okay. So were you considering using some of the like has that been a thought like, oh, maybe I should try because they're saying being careful? And it could just be that that's the app that I'm familiar with. Oh, don't be the Tinder swindler. Was it a Tinder swindler? Is that what his name was? Yeah, okay. Yes, someone coming. It doesn't seem like it'll be on an app or anyway like that. It'll just be out and about. Because I do see sunshine, I do see nature, I do see blue skies, and I hear a chirp, chirp, chirp. So, they're telling me, listen for that chirp, chirp, chirp. That'll be confirmation that this is the right person because you're like, well, how will I know? And it doesn't necessarily have to be Rob or Murmur got deja vu. Like I was right. Oh, he was from a past life.
I
Murmur.
think,
Wait.
I
What?
think I was asking you about earlier.
Okay. Lord have mercy. Children. Lord. Jasmine. Oh, and I asked, why did you put Jasmine? Was it significant to you saying it? Like, do people usually say your name twice? Like, is there a significance, or was just Jasmine already taken, or you just want people to know it's Jasmine? People, Jasmine, just Jasmine, just Jasmine. Um, I feel like there was a significance in why you put your name twice. But yes, on meeting somebody, yes, organically, yes, out and about, and the chirp chirp from the birds will let you know it's confirmation that this is the not necessarily the one that you're going to romantically be intertwined with, but there is a yes on maybe going for that date and it being a little bit more long term. Rose flower is here. And that's all I got, Jasmine.
Well, super. Then that leads us to the next in line, which is Rose Flower. And Rose Flower, I do not have a question, or was it later on? Tina, did we update a question for her? Because I don't see a question. Rose Flower, do you mind typing your question again? Because I don't see it. I'm looking back in the thing that I
Hey,
made.
the private chat is about 3 days long. Like it's so much in there.
Exactly. Here you go. I see it now. Sorry, Rose Flower. I found it. My bad. There we go. What's coming up in my career and promotion recognition? Thanks.
When I heard recognition, I heard no, like as in I don't see any awards. I hear when I read career, I heard that it's steady. Um, it's steady and things seem to be moving along well. Like they're showing me like just a long timeline, and it doesn't even have any breaks in it to say that this step, this step. It just seems to be a long timeline of things just being steady. I do not hear anything about promotion um, in this particular spot. Because now they're showing me the Ace of Wands, and it seems to be a creativity and passion. Is there something that you want to do other than what you're doing that will be your creativity or passion? And that's where the spark is. That's where the newness comes in. At this place, I got to know, and I got to know recognition. Not that they don't appreciate you, and not that um, you don't deserve it, but I got that it was. Just like there's no opportunity there. Like it seems to be pretty stagnant there. So I get just a plain line, like a timeline, but it's just straight across, like flat line is what I get. So, oh gosh, that's what it is, flat line. And then I'm saying,
Oh, Lord have mercy. Just try the cheapest sex.
all I saw was the word naked and just try the cheapest. I'm like, oh, somebody, wait, what is going on?
They were listening
Like,
to
can we
Jasmine.
cross over to OnlyFans? Like, somebody done made us an OnlyFans, and they like, let's get it
Jasmine, that's a hint, Jasmine. That's a hint. Lord have mercy. Lord.
All right now. Whoa. I thought we was in OnlyFans. Hold on now. Crazy.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
But yeah, your passion. So the Ace of Wands. Lord help a child.
Clutch the
Maybe
pearl.
that's your passion, Rose Flower. Maybe it's something I don't know. Like, maybe that popped up right as I said your passion. So what do I know? Maybe you got an OnlyFans. Hold on, Rose. Again, whatever it is, it's something that you're not doing now. So it's something that you have to create, because I heard the word creativity, I heard the word passion. So the Ace of Wands is something new opportunity, but it does not feel like it's at your current place of employment for me. And that's all I'm getting done.
Sorry, I'm responding to Thomas. Thomas, the list is closed for tonight. So there is no space left on the list, unfortunately. So
We've been on for 2 hours, Thomas, and the list usually closes very quickly. Like usually within the first half an hour, we get a long list. And again, we say this every week. You need to come right at 6 o'clock because the list closes fast. We do about 20 people, 25 people, and that takes us about 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then, but if you follow us on Facebook, especially Sonoran Mystic Tarot or Angie's
A5Says or Angie Lewis or some derivative of that,
or Don Rumer-Rivera, one of those, and you do the follow, it'll let you know when we come on because it'll give you the warning. It'll say, "Oops, they're
it'll
live."
also do it on YouTube and Twitch. So any of those platforms, like if you go ahead and like, share, or subscribe right now, when we come back on, every time it'll let you know. And Don will be back on in the morning at 7 a.m. with Shauna, so you can go ahead and go ahead and subscribe, and then probably catch them in the morning. But you need to be there right at 7 because again, the list fills up very fast.
And that's if I don't get banned after tonight.
Listen, I've heard people say more cuss words than that. I've seen some very inappropriate things on there. So them few cuss words we said is not the problem. And if they do, our whole crew gonna be bombarded. I'm like, y'all better put our people back on TV.
We'll have an uprising, a Facebook uprising. Where were we? Oh, Rose Flower. Yeah, Rose Flower. I'm feeling like if you're looking to move up, then I think you have to move out. I don't see this place being your place that's really going to take you. Right now, at least, the energy is just not there right now. I don't know what it is. It's like I just feel stable. I just feel like it's a stable situation. I don't see that upper mobility, not right now. I don't know what it is, but I just don't sense it. I believe that there's I just don't think so. Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
Rose Flower, I'm gonna be watching tomorrow. You better not come on and ask the same exact question tomorrow because I'm gonna call you out.
Yes, please, folks, don't do that. We have one person that comes on and asks the same question on every one of our platforms every time. And it's like, really, when she comes on, we say, please don't ask us that question.
Like, you think that we're getting irritated? Imagine, you know what I'm saying? We're going to our guides, we're tapping into this energy, and we're asking the same thing over and over and over again. Like, when it comes to my memory, it's my guides being like, didn't they already ask this? Didn't we already answer this? And they get offended, and then I get offended because I don't like for my guides to be mad at me. I could be mad at them, but they have no right to be mad at me. And then they get mad at me because I'm asking the same thing that you already asked before. And they like, what? Was my answer not good enough the first time? Literally, my guides are very petty. Like, they were human. I mean, I'm just saying.
So, Stephanie S, are you here? Stephanie S, Nearest LZ, and Stephanie S, and Beverly in that order. Let us know you are still here. Nearest LZ, Stephanie S, and Beverly McCluster in that order. Let
Is
us
that
know.
it? Is that the end of the list?
Those are the three. Looking at, yeah. Are any of you here? Oh, I got to check on my Facebook because the one is on my Facebook private, and when she posts, it doesn't come through. I don't know why. Hold 1 second.
You're welcome, Rose Flower. But again, no opportunities where you are. Go to, you're going to have to either create something or go to another place of employment in order to get what you want.
I don't know why. Yeah, Beverly's still here because she just pushed still here. Oh, hey, Susan Keaton Weimer. My gosh, lovely to see you here. Somebody on my private Facebook. For some reason, again, the messages aren't coming for private Facebook here. I don't understand it, but it's one of our usual things.
Which is weird because you're live, but they're not. The messages aren't coming through.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? Except for the naked things. It's like, come on.
And
really?
I said Tinder, and they came right in with delete Tinder.
Someone was listening big time. The bots were listening. They've attacked us. Well, with
Whoever
the other,
Naked HD is, they really want it. Like, they in heat right now.
absolutely. Well, since the other two did not respond, and again, that was, who was it?
Nearest LZ.
So why don't we move forward? Let's move forward to
Patty, are you on Don's personal page or his Sonoran Mystic Tarot? Because the page that he's talking about is his personal Donald page, not his Sonoran Mystic Tarot. So that may be why you don't see the comment.
yeah, that could
There's
be
7 platforms that Keena is manning. Y'all should give Keena some applause in there because she be on it. She be a little mean in the background, but she keep that platform straight.
exactly.
Wait, what did we say we were gonna do? We were gonna skip them. Did we say we are gonna take somebody else? Like,
Yeah, Beverly. And Beverly, let us know what your specific question is. You wanted health, didn't you, Beverly? I think it was health that she'd asked for. Let me look back here. I'm trying to find her question. Beverly, let me know again what it was. It says you're here. Yes, you're still here. I see that. It says still here. Let me know what this question is. I thought you said something about health earlier when you reached out. So let it go, let it go. Yes, I think it's health, but I'm trying to wait for her to respond. Okay, so let's try to do health for her, and I'll type it in real quick.
health. Okay. And the name is Beverly. They first gave me a headache, and then I got a vision problem. Like, I was walking down the street and it was blurred, like all of the signage was blurred. And then they gave me that. Keena said my Cash App is private chat. Okay, so first they gave me a slight headache, and then they gave me blurred vision. Like, you're walking and everything was clear, and then the vision gets blurred. And then they gave me kind of like I heard the word diabetes, so I don't know if you have that, but maybe your blood sugars are kind of up and down. Um, or like there it's something with the vision that I'm getting. So I don't know if that's what your health issue is, but that's what they did to me. I got a headache, and then my vision got blurred, and then it gave me the sense of when you're in like when your blood sugars are kind of up and down, and it kind of messes with your vision. So that's what I'm getting. Maybe check your blood sugars, or and go and get your eyes checked. Like go and have a diabetic eye exam. Like go and let them know, and then have that checked out. That's what I got. I don't know what else you got. Don, do you see what you put on the screen? All right
What is this bot is really happening? Also, Angie, she said she's having eye twitching, and she was actually asking for general reading. I was wrong.
now. Well, I
I,
did get the eye thing. Like my vision did, but do you see what comment you have on the screen right now? Though?
do I see it?
Yes. It says naked HD. We have more cheap sex than Tinder.
No, I just blocked them.
No, that's a comment that's up on the screen.
Oh.
I'm like, hold on now. Wait, we about listen, y'all. We about to start our OnlyFans. Don to put it up there. Look, we got more cheap sex than Tinder.
Oh my goodness. let me look at this.
I did get the eye thing. But she wanted so I did get the eye thing. I would go and get your eyes checked. It doesn't seem to be anything serious, but I immediately got the eye thing and the blur. Like it's not. It doesn't seem like it's a constant thing. It seems like it's everything's fine, and then all of a sudden it's blurry, and then you're like, oh wait, let me find my glasses. So I would go and get that checked, just maybe as a general thing. I mean, as a general health thing. And then I don't know. I did hear diabetes, so I don't know if you actually have it, but maybe your blood sugar. And then they're showing it to me like this, like hills and valleys, kind of like an EKG thing would be. Is that how it goes? Yeah, that's how they're showing it to me. So, like it's going up and down. So I would go and get that checked. And then Terry T says, when you get spam, that means you made it. I'm gonna take that. And
We're
then
gonna make it after all. I need to throw my hat up,
isn't that somebody's theme
Every time I
song?
do it.
Oh, okay,
Every
I'm like I've heard. Okay, there it
time
is.
she spins
See?
around, she throws the hat up.
Yes. Okay, so general. Let me go back because I went into health, and that's what I got for health. General. I don't know if it was the Tinder thing that gave me this image or what. First, I saw a whole bunch of flowers. And then it felt like it was a necklace around your neck, and you were going somewhere. And then I heard the song "Partition" by Beyonce. Driver, roll up the partition, please. Y'all don't need to see Beyonce down. Like that's what I heard. Like you might want to look up that song "Partition." Lord help the child. Like I am totally so inappropriate right now. But I did see flowers, like white flowers everywhere. And then it became a necklace, like you were all dressed up to go somewhere and you got sidetracked and you didn't make it to wherever you were supposed to go. You like, let's go back home. Um, Alicia, that's your song. Wait a minute. I'm looking at you totally different now. Um, General. Is there some kind of passionate love thing? Like I get some kind of passionate romantic. So either that's what you want, or this tender person that got beyond discombobulated. You know what, Don? You can go ahead because I got to get myself together.
Okay. The only thing, what I'm getting from Beverly for you is that not too long ago you were let down. It's like somebody promised you something and then they went back on it or something. And I feel like that you were betrayed, or you feel betrayed. And you're still getting over that. You're feeling like not only are you betrayed, but you feel like you've been deserted to a degree. And so I don't know if that's what you're getting or sensing, but I'm getting that feeling of feeling like you kind of been betrayed and maybe even a bit isolated. But betrayal is what created that other feeling, that feeling of isolation, that feeling of again, them not following through with the promise. So, and this is a family, I'm getting family. So a family member, was the person who promised and then didn't deliver or something. But I do feel like one burden has been relieved. Like you've relieved one burden from your shoulders. I believe that there are other things that are. You have a multitude of issues going on, and I think that those different issues are not adding to. They're adding to your stress level. And so again, that's the high blood pressure, the twitching. I think is the cause is because you have a lot of things on top of you, and a lot of things that are weighing on you, and it's your blood pressure up, and you just kind of like are in a bit of a manic state. And the worst part is you're sleeping terribly. You are not sleeping well at all. And so as I'm looking down at my phone, because again, her messages aren't coming up here, but they're coming up here. So if anybody's asking what I'm looking at, it's not a cue card or anything. It's her messages. I'm trying to watch to make sure.
And when you said that you said something about got played or she got let down. This is what I saw. Like she felt like the fool. Like she fell into.
Yes.
Like, that's what I got. That's the exact card that fell out when you said that. Like she feels like she went into it just wholeheartedly, and she was the fool. She was the victim.
Yeah. And she just posted here. She said yes, and then somebody else added the Tina situation. I don't know what that means. And then she just responded, Yepers, Tina Matter Barb. So apparently there's a Tina's a family member, right? Because again, I'm getting the family members who did this, the family member who betrayed you. And so it's a family situation.
Is it a money thing?
It's money. I'm getting money.
Okay, because I did get money. Okay.
Is that right, Beverly? Is it money? Because I'm getting the sense that somebody took advantage money-wise. Tina took advantage money-wise. And so again, this is a lot of stress. You're going through a lot of stress. I think you have some other health issues. She says yes. So again, those other health issues are working on you. Then you have that stress of this, and you feel like you're deserted. I get the feeling like you feel like you're alone. And I feel like you feel like it's like you're fighting this thing, but nobody. It's like yelling in the forest. It's like if a tree falls in the forest, who hears it? It's like you're yelling and screaming and nobody hears it. And it's frustrating because you're like, you want to vent. You need to vent. You need to release. And you don't care who it is. You just need somebody who you can vent to. And she says, yes, the cancer donations she kept. She kept the cancer.
Okay. Because I felt like, because this is how I hear you thinking, how could you do that? Why would a person do that? Like, those are the questions, like you're asking these questions over and over. Like, how could someone do that? Exactly. Why would they do that? But I didn't feel like it was necessarily something that, like, not necessarily to you, but I felt like, how could somebody do that? Why would somebody do that? And so, definitely, I felt that it was a money thing and that you're really bewildered. Like, that is the word that they're using. You're really bewildered as to why they would do that. Like, you really want to know why. And what they're saying is, like Don said, just move on from it.
Yeah.
You can't really get in the mind of why somebody would do that, but it is a lesson for you and something for you to move on from.
And the worst part is your
boundaries.
You're letting them run based in your head. And yes, they did take, again, you have cancer. How dare somebody, when you have cancer and people donate money to help you get through this situation and somebody steals it, it's like, how low can you be? How low can you go? But at the same time, if you continue to allow them to rent space in your head, then when you allow them to rent space in your head, then they're eating away at your very essence. And it's something like I sent something to some friends today. It's like, I'm having a bad day. Then, it's like, don't let anybody else make your bad day bad. If you're going to make it bad, make it bad yourself. So with this one, it's like, she says, yeah, sure. The lesson is learned. That's what she said here. And sorry, folks, but what happened is for some reason, my Facebook personal page is not coming up on chat. So if you're just wondering what I'm talking about, is I'm following the chat here, the people are still watching, but on my personal Facebook, so I have to follow the chat here as Angie and I read for this person. So technology, we're doing the best. But the point is that yes, don't let them rent space in your head. Get beyond this situation. Do not continue to dwell on it because you can't change it. It's done. And again, it's that, like we talked about earlier, it's in the rearview mirror. Focus on the future. First and most importantly, take care of your health. Get back with that. Secondly, if I were you, I would find somebody who you can just talk to and vent. Just have a conversation, because I don't think you want to protest so much. I just think you want to be heard, and that's what the situation is. And more importantly, put together a plan of moving forward and how you can move forward to whatever, just a plan to focus, because right now you're lost. You're so busy looking at and taking all these things as the darts are coming your way that, again, you need to focus on something. And when you put that focus on something, then you're going to move forward and the rest will fall away. So that's what I'm kind of giving you. That's what I'm giving you here. Anything else, Angie?
Not about this. Like, I'm totally off on a whole different thing. Like, I see us having for some reason I saw Linda's Linda's message that said, where's everybody's minds right now? And then I thought, oh, we need to have a big celebration. We just need to have a big gathering and everybody could come and celebrate. Then I heard, oh, we should have a ball or a gala. And then I thought, oh, I remember Keena saying she wanted to just have an event where we all just got dressed up and went out and did stuff. So I was totally out of the room. So I'm just thinking of celebrating. I'm thinking about the margaritas. Right, literally, and I'm thinking about those margaritas that Linda was telling us about. So now every time I come here, I gotta have a snack because Linda come in and tell us what's for dinner every night, and now everybody hungry and want a little bit of,
And Beverly says, thanks. You're right on with the mark with everything you said.
Oh, perfect. I like that.
Thanks for the confirmation, Beverly. We appreciate it. Again, just focus on something and move forward. Get beyond this, because you can't change.
But I do hear it will get better. Like, don't let it be like you said, don't let it dwell on you. You'll get over it, but you just have to move forward. Like, you know what? Lesson learned. I don't deal with this person, and you move forward. Like, they're literally showing you closing a door and you walking on out of the room. Like, this situation is done. You close the door, you keep moving forward, and you will be blessed. Like, your healing, your blessings will come because you just moved on. You didn't think of anything. You didn't do anything like with malice or wish anything bad upon them, because you really are hurt by it, and you're moving on, you're moving forward, and you will be blessed for it.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, Angie, I think we got through it. Lord have mercy, we got through it. It was
rough in the beginning, but I think even though we were a little bit mean, we still made a friend with T.
Mm-hmm.
So T, welcome. You can come back, anytime.
Well, at least everybody got to be introduced to another side of me. One I don't show often.
They got introduced to a lot of sides of us here tonight. It was so NC-17 in that chat. Then Don was advertising Tinder that we better than Tinder online, Lord.
Oh,
we're not
Lord.
even going to edit that out. No.
Lord. And we even opened the closet for people.
The metaphysical closet and the other one too.
The other one too? Yeah. A conversation Angie and I've had in the past. It was kind of interesting. It's like, there it is. Oops, there it is.
Confirmation.
Yep. Tina Keena, you want to come on and say hello before we leave?
Because you've been a little bit mean in the background. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. Like, Keena.
We can't hear you,
We
Keena.
cannot hear you.
No, I have not been mean.
The chat says otherwise. Listen, y'all cash out me. I'll give y'all a transcript of what Keena was saying. She was mean in the background.
I was not mean. Listen, that chat got out of control today. Y'all are ridiculous.
Don was out of control. I bet everybody in the back.
Don was red as his glasses. I said,
look, we're gonna play a drinking game next week. Every time somebody asks for a little reading, y'all just take a drink. Just take a drink.
Oh my goodness!
And we're gonna do dark and light. If it's a yes on the love reading, you drink light, and if it's a no on the love reading, you drink dark. You know what I'm saying? Drink it up. We're gonna do a drinking game next week. We're about to have this party going in here.
Or every time somebody has to tell you to fix your face.
No, we'd be under the
Listen.
table by then.
Do they even make a bottle big enough for that?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Listen, it's been crazy.
Angel,
Yes.
I said,
See,
Angel,
everybody like I'm here for it. We gonna be toe up. I'm telling y'all, look, drinking game next week is on.
Hey,
mhm.
listen, I'll
Uh,
watch. I can't have liquids near my computer because Angie, she go off the rails a little too much. So I can't.
yeah.
Tonight there were no liquids. Because listen, if y'all could have seen the spit take last week, that was
Oh,
hilarious.
the water shot.
Yes.
See, somebody else said they down. Look, bring your drink, bring your popcorn, bring your whatever, and look, cast us to the TV. Like that's what I do. Like when you see me looking over, I started on my phone, but then I cast it to my TV so it looks like we don't be talking
Yes,
about
Alicia,
casket.
the casket. She
Alicia,
said
don't be
she
bringing
went
up
to
old
the
stuff. Don't be
casket.
bringing up old stuff. That's all I'm just saying. You was wrong for that.
Ah!
I cast it to the TV, so it really is like our show, and I watch us on there, and I just laugh because we're just like, good.
Listen,
So
see,
next
everybody
week,
want to
y'all
do the
bring y'all
drinking
drinks,
game.
bring y'all shot glasses, whatever your substance of choice is. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, and every time it's a love reading, drink. But
Oh
don't be
my
sending
goodness.
people to get for the
I
love
was
reading.
finna
Come
say,
on now.
I'm just gonna
They
put
about to be
love
like,
reading
oh,
for
y'all asked for a love
everybody.
reading. We gonna be in
I'm
here.
about to
Well,
put
y'all gonna be tore up because I can't drink on here. If I drink on
y'all
here,
gonna let
You know what I think
y'all.
we should do? We should have a getaway weekend, a metaphysical getaway weekend to our winery in Temecula. And we
I'm
should
with
all
it.
meet at the
I'm
winery.
always with
Who
it.
got a winery? You got a
Don
Ed,
owns
Ed
a
and I,
winery.
we're part owners of a winery. Yeah, yeah. And
winery? Oh
so,
my
yes,
gosh.
when you go
And
to
it
that
was
funny,
on Lucifer, wasn't it on Lucifer,
yes, it was on
Don?
Lucifer.
Yes, it was. It
Or
was showcased on
CSI or
Lucifer.
Lucifer, one of them. Yeah.
You did say that.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. I
Yep.
remember that.
Yep. And
Ah,
if you're
yes.
ever in Temecula, it's called Monte de Oro, and it is the only wine room that has a glass floor on the
I
tasting area. And you can look down and see all of our barrels of wine. And so you'll know that it's in that place. But yeah, that's our winery. But we should have like a
Ooh.
metaphysical a meeting there, and everybody hook up there. I mean, show up, not hook up.
Hook
Show
up.
up
Oh,
there.
I
wait
was
a
gonna
minute.
say, ooh, hook
Bring them cousins.
up.
Bring them cousins, y'all. Bring them
Like Ed
cousins.
just said, they got big.
Back to
Big love.
naked whatever again. So, but yeah,
I
we wind
can't.
up going there, doing some wine
Okay.
tasting, doing some metaphysical work, and enjoy the Temecula weather and Temecula feeling, and drink a little.
I've never been to
And we got
Temecula.
people in
Wow.
California. Look, we all just come in there
Yes,
and shut it down.
yeah. It takes us about 4 to 4.5 hours from
If
here
y'all think the
to get
chat
down
was
there.
out of control today, listen, their room is gonna be crazy.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. I'm with it. Let's do it.
Yes.
Just
Yeah, that would be
go.
fun. That would be
That's gonna
great.
be our celebration when we sign with Oprah. Oprah, I'm just tired of asking you. Like in a minute, we about to just go to the next person. Like we just about to pass you up. Like Oprah, you at the top of the list, but if
Who's the
Beyonce
next
call
one?
or
Oh,
somebody else call, like I'm just gonna have to take them. Oprah, I gave you first right to refuse. So like if you ain't gonna take it, Oprah, we just gonna go to the next person because we are talented people.
You know, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's always looking for new talent.
Tyler Perry, listen, Iyanla, somebody, listen, we are talent.
Mhm.
Oprah and Phil Donahue. Didn't we just tell y'all that? Every week we are Oprah and
Phil
Phil.
Donahue, Oprah, and
Back in the
Phil.
day. Back in the day. I remember Phil Donahue show too. I literally
I remember
remember
the
watching
name.
it
I just don't remember
coming
the show.
home. I
Yep.
remember that whole Sally Jesse Raphael,
Yep.
I
Ricky
remember
Lake. I
Sally,
remember
Jesse, Ricky
all
Lake. Yeah.
of them from back in the day.
Yep.
We are well on our way to being that. I'm just telling y'all, like we gonna be funny. We gonna be on there like you think we raw right now, like
Your
Yep.
stuff gonna be on HBO.
Yeah, and Linda said
uncut.
Linda said she was there and she liked it and she thought it was she said awesome. It's awesome, and then she said good idea. Um, and she says come on over. So absolutely.
Definitely. LMT, you will be on the Oprah episode. Definitely. All of
Mhm.
y'all, welcome to the Oprah episode. Oprah gonna be like, oh my God, y'all knew all these people. Yes, Oprah,
You
like,
get an
go
invite.
ahead.
You
Y'all
get an
are
invite. You
talented.
get an invite. Hey.
And
Y'all need
listen,
some
I'm ready
invite
for some of these
come.
weddings. Ain't none of y'all got married yet. Like, we done put some love connections together. Ain't none of y'all got married yet. Like, what's the problem? Linda, we're going to have to send the energy. Look, Don put the intentions out there and got what he wanted today. Tomorrow, we have intentions for the final thing to happen. And then now we're about to set our intentions on sending somebody to Linda. Like, there it is. And Linda, if he got a nephew,
Listen, if he could put a man on the moon, what you say,
put a
Don?
man
If he
on
got
you.
a moon.
And then when he got a nephew, I'm with it.
Oh my god. LMT
Oh,
says, "Where are they now?"
That's all I'm saying.
Mhm. Lord have
But we
mercy.
about to be with it. Look, we about to have our little rise to fame and move on, and our little galas and our ball. The whole
oh
not
yes,
balls,
I
but you
can't
know what I
wait.
mean.
I want a gala. I do really want to plan a gala. I'm like, oh, I want one.
That would be fun. That would be really
I'm
fun.
with it.
Really. Yep. Yep. Got to
Or a
have the
All
little.
nice
right, guys,
brunch.
remember the Don, show our website. I mean, show the email addresses. So if you guys want to come to
Okay.
the class, um, email advice at Sonoran Mystic Tarot and join the class on Tuesday nights. For all of you who don't know, we do the class. We have a ball. Everybody loves it.
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
laugh.
Even me.
We, help each other out. We encourage each other. It is so
Psychotic
much
psychics.
fun. Psychotic psychics. That could be us.
Yes, indeed. That would be it.
That's what Angel
Psycho
Yep.
Eyes charges,
psychics.
guys.
And the
But
class is
I'm
yes,
just
free.
saying.
The
the
class is
class
free
is
on
free.
Tuesday nights,
Oh,
and
the
so
class is
But the
free. Yep, it's
chat on
online.
Wednesdays is about to be $5. I will post my cash up.
absolutely.
Cash out to the private chat.
I don't know. I think tonight's is worth 10. I think
Look,
tonight's is worth
and
10.
don't get offended if we're talking about you in the chat.
But
You
email
never
me
know.
here at this email address if you want to join us on Tuesday nights, and I will add you to our list. And on Tuesday afternoon, you'll receive a link. It's a private Zoom link, and therefore you have to have an invitation to come in. So you have to arrange it in advance. If you wait till the moment it starts, forget it. It ain't happening. Because once I'm in
Yeah.
that meeting, I don't see anything. So
So
that's kind of
send
the way
the
it works.
email address, and once you're added, you'll get the link every week. I don't, Don, you don't remove people from the list, do you?
No, I usually just add
No.
them.
So we just,
Mhm.
add it, and we have a good time in there too. You think this is what in there we can say what we want to say and we do what we want to do. So it gets real uncut in there sometimes.
Yes,
Jojo
it's
says she'll be there
fun.
next week.
We
I
missed you,
haven't
JoJo. I
practiced
think
in
Keena
like
missed you
this.
because you and Keena be like here.
What?
I'm
Listen,
just saying.
it was fun. Like I
It,
even actually enjoyed the class. For like 2 years, I've kind of like put my gifts to the side. I was trying to avoid using them, and being back in the class is giving me a new zeal on life, or just wanting to use them. So it's really nice. Like I'd be in there like, wait, what? I was right. So it's a lot of
we
fun.
have a good time, and we feel like this is our purpose. Like we really enjoy helping people, enjoy helping people. Like I like to see the look on people's eyes when they get it right, or when they're like, "Wait, I really did get it." So just come on in and see what it's like. Just
Um,
see if you like what it is. You don't have to stay. You don't have to, come back every time. Like just come
yeah.
and try it out and see if you like it. Tell other people about it. Like, share, comment. It's fun. Like we really do enjoy it. We really do help each other out. We make predictions about the next week and then see if we're right. The activity that we did this week was a lot of fun. Like we had a really good time and everybody was just like really into it. It was high energy and that was good after the week before where everybody was kind of like ready to set it off. Literally. The week before it
Yes.
was
Oh
about to
my
go down.
gosh. Yeah, that energy 2 weeks ago was crazy.
But
Yeah.
last week it was really, really good. And so I think I saw Elizabeth in here. Liz, was it Libby? I saw her
Yeah.
early on. I don't know if she's still
Mhm.
here. But
She moved over to Facebook. She's on
okay.
Facebook now.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. But we have a good time. So yeah, see, Pam says
Yep.
class is great. And Pam is
JoJo
in
said she likes it.
yeah. So, I mean,
But
did
the
you hear
interesting
my
thing is
question?
that
No,
with the
Mary,
question,
we didn't.
we have a few people who themselves, when they started just a few weeks ago, were saying, I don't know if I can do this. I really don't get, I'd like to try it, but I don't know and whatever. And now those folks are popping, they're getting it. And it's like, that's the cool part is that you'd be surprised when you start practicing. It's the practice. You can talk as much as you want, but when you start practicing and doing it, all of a sudden it's popping because we all have the ability, every one of us. It's just if you actively work on it, it will grow. If you open your mind to it, if you open and ready to accept it, it comes in, and that's what it takes. And being in the group, our energy levels are all combined in that group that it
hmm
raises the level to the point
And
where
we're all on the same wavelength. It's so much fun. Like, I really enjoy it. It was something else. Oh, we were saying next week, bring questions. Like, if you have questions, And so maybe the first half an hour or so, or maybe the first 15 minutes, we'll take questions that you have just of us. Like one of the questions I think they had last week was something about um, being tired. Like, does this make you tired? Does mediumship or psychic make you tired? Mediumship makes me a little
Me
bit
too.
more tired than psychic does. And it's just the heat, from the spirits coming in and trying to take over or, trying to get their message across. So it makes me a little bit more warm. Um, and that does drain me. But psychic just makes me thirsty. That's why I always have something to drink around here when we're doing this.
But
JoJo
also, you
says she still
supposed to,
gets
because that's how
nervous.
they said, that's how
Yeah,
the spirits flow with the liquids. So you're
yeah,
supposed to stay hydrated.
yeah. JoJo says she gets nervous, but once JoJo is in the room, she is on fire.
JoJo had
She's
the
very
ultrasound in her
in
background
tune.
last week.
Hmm. And that's the one thing is it's natural to be nervous because again, it's that when you come in, you fear like I'm afraid I don't want to embarrass myself or I'm afraid of missing something. But the best part is the group itself. There's no judgment, and so and we expect you guys. That's the fun part is we expect you to fail because not every psychic gets everything right. And so when you're learning, by learning what doesn't work is equally as important as what does because again your skill set determines on how you build your vocabulary, how you learn what's coming in and how to interpret that. And so if you never get it wrong, you would never get confirmation that that's not part of your skill set or that's not part
Right.
of your words or your symbols or whatever. So believe me, the cool part is failing is equally as important as success when you're doing readings, and that's
And
as you're learning.
I still get nervous when I'm doing like a one-on-one, like when I have to do a personal read, I still get a bit nervous. Not that I'm going to be wrong, but that I'm not going to get anything. Like I'm going to go in there and my spirit's going to be like, you know what? You talked all that junk all week. We're not telling you nothing.
Mhm.
You just, you on your own. See if you can do it now. Talk all that junk now. Like that's what I always feel like my people gonna be like, I quit. They gonna boycott me one day, and I'm gonna be sitting there like, I'm sorry. I
Uh,
can't do nothing. So
they can come and sit on
that's what I'm
stage.
nervous about. But once I get into the flow of it, it just goes and it's easy. So once you start, you'll love it. And our group is the best. We're very supportive. Like we had someone the other day saying, "Oh, I'm at the bottom of the list. Like everybody else is better than me." And they were like, "Oh no, that's not true. We're just only been here a couple weeks, so we're just learning too." And like me and Don say, like we get new stuff all the time, new symbols. The more you use it, the more you'll get new stuff, the more you'll get more things. I told Keena something oh, Don, remember you asked me today about smelling death?
Hmm.
And Keena was like, oh my gosh, Don is just expanding. I said, remember, that's why Samuel came
Yep.
initially to tell Don that he was going to be expanding. And that's all Don's been doing, getting new things, new things, new things.
Yep.
And so, yeah, Don is expanding.
Yes, he is.
I know.
I said,
I need to
smell
figure it
death.
out. My waistline is expanding. That's the problem.
No ability. So like, you'll get new stuff. You'll get new symbols. You'll get new things. Like maybe you'll
Like
see
dogs
or
running around my
hear or
feet.
smell. Oh, the dog running around your feet. Yeah, you'll
Oh
get
my
new
gosh.
stuff.
Yes. Last week, Don was really looking around like,
That
get
was
your
that was
dog. Like, I really thought his dog was around his feet bothering him. And no, it was the spirit. I'm like,
Yep. That was the
wow.
first for a spirit to come in, an animal spirit to come in. I was like, holy crap, that was
Yeah,
amazing. That was wild. And then
yeah.
today when I was doing that reading and I smelled the incense and I wasn't even I was they were in Florida. I'm here. It's like how it's like and when I said that the woman looked at me like, how'd you know that?
See? And
So yeah.
that's how sometimes and like you'll sometimes take on the symptoms. Don't be like the first time I took on somebody's symptoms, they were telling me how that person died and they slowed down my heartbeat. And so I'm like, hold on. And
Yeah.
so
And
then
the
I say,
extra
was it
signs.
something that had to do with your heart? And so I told Spirit, I said, listen, if you're going to slow, like if this is a symptom that is coming from the deceased person, let me know that you're going to do that because I thought I was going to see the light really quick. Like my
Yeah, that
heartbeat is
happened to
slowing way
me
down.
this week too. I began to mirror the person that I was reading. Like when
Hmm.
they decide to go into a meditative state, they hold their breath. And so when I was sitting there, I'm like, I started to hold my breath, and I'm yelling at myself like, "Breathe, Keita." And I'm like, "This isn't me." And so sometimes you just have to know, like, wait, that wasn't me. So yeah, I literally be doing
Honestly and truly, Medium is a good show to watch because I am so into her. Like I said today, I don't know if you were here at the beginning. She was the hi Kamara.
Angie said hi.
You know we live right now, right? You
Yeah,
like
we
on
are
our TV
live.
show. Hi
You're
Kamara.
on YouTube.
Tina, it looked like you got her locked in the basement and she just came out the basement.
Oh,
But what
geez.
I was saying about the medium is the client that she was working with today or on the show that I watched today was deaf, and so she couldn't hear until she resolved the case. And sometimes you will take on those qualities of who you're reading or the deceased person or whatever it is. And sometimes you will, find out that people are going to die. It's not always the best thing to know that somebody's going to die or to be the person who has to say that, but sometimes you will get that information. Like it's a wait sometimes, but it's a balancing of knowing when to pull back and when to step forward. So
Yeah.
we're
And I'll
getting
tell you,
there.
it's interesting. Angie and I, we did our first public reading for people at the same time. Angie and I go to a free clinic. There's a friend of ours who provides a free clinic energy healing clinic on the first Sunday of every month. And she invited Angie and I to be some of the people that they give we give free readings on that same time. And it's the first Sunday every month. And so Angie and I were invited for the first time at the same time, and we took her up on it.
Oh,
And we walked in and we're like, what do we're like, we've been doing this in class and we're good at this. We're like, damn, now it's the real world. And you feel you have to sit down with somebody for the first time. And that was what we talked about. It's like, what if nothing comes in? Oh my gosh. And then our heads are running. Each of us are feeding on each other. And we're
and
like,
that was the most I had done in one time. Like I remember doing like four or three or four that day, back to back to back. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's the most I had done at one time in one day. And it built my confidence because a lot of people were giving me confirmation of things that I was saying, but it was new. But it's literally like just ripping off the band-aid and going for it. Like even coming on live with Don, like I didn't really want to do it myself, but once Don did it, and he was like, oh, join me. We did it. And now it's just a regular thing. It's just literally putting it out there and doing it. You don't do it, how will you get better at it?
Exactly. And I tell you, when that first person sat down, and Angie will tell you the same. As soon as they did, all of a sudden, it's like it was like it was like, how could I not question? Because all of a sudden the energy just flowed. And it's like, you know what, this is meant to be. And so it was crazy, all that worry. And then they sit down and boom, all of a sudden you get the image and it's off and going like this.
Yeah, so we love it. And as a matter of fact, it's coming up this Sunday. And I told her I would be there. So this Sunday is the clinic again.
Yeah, if you are in Phoenix or the
Tina, we
Phoenix
can hear
metro,
whatever that is you're playing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's just your live.
Oh.
On my phone, it was playing.
if you're in the
I'm
Phoenix
used to
metro
I'm used
area,
to being in the background, so that's why I'm like, hold on, what's going on?
if you're in the Phoenix metro area this weekend and you want a free energy healing or a free reading or both, there is go to
Everything Just Rocks or Sonoran. No, what is it? What's her
Mystic Course
site? Oh my
Journeys.
God.
Mystic Course Journeys, right?
Yeah, Mystic Course Journeys. I'm like, what is her
Yeah.
thing? I know it's out in Cave Creek.
Yeah.
She's
Mystic
Mystic
Course
Course
Journeys on Facebook, or Tina Escoto, ESCOTO, one of the two, if you want, look them up. And then at her center in Cave Creek, they're giving free energy healings. So if you're feeling like you need energy healing, no cost. If you want to donate, you can, but you don't have to. And if you want a free reading, Angie and I will be there, and some other people, and we all do free readings on that day. And you have us trapped for at least 10 minutes, and it's your devoted time.
It's from 10 to 11:30, right, Don?
Something like that, yeah. But 10
to 11:30. And she
11:30.
usually is on my back because sometimes my readings go long. And she's like, Angie, we don't have time. Get it done. So sometimes she does have to come in and crack the whip like Kina does. Angie, get it done.
Yeah.
But it is really nice. And again, energy healings and readings, and you'll
free.
like it.
And free. I
Free,
love that.
yeah. And it's on Meetup. Like she does ask for a donation because she serves like refreshments and stuff. So there's like, she usually has a lot of like candies and pastries and things like that. So she does serve refreshments. So she asks for a donation for the refreshments and stuff. But It is a free event, and so just come out and enjoy it. And it is on Meetup too. I think you would have to look for like Cave Creek area or whatever, but she puts it on Meetup, and
Yeah.
then it's also on her Mystic Course Journey and on her Tina Escoto page.
Yeah.
And it's good. Like it's literally around. It's kind of like what we do now, but the person is sitting directly across from
Yep.
you, and
Yep.
you're reading.
And
So
one
it's
gets
like
up
they're
and
looking
another
at
one
you,
comes.
looking at
One
me,
gets
I'm
up.
looking at you, right
Yep.
across from you.
Yep.
So
And one gets up and another one comes, and one gets up and another one comes.
immediately.
Yep. And
And
I'll
then
tell you what.
sometimes they'll be waiting. So Don, won't
Yes.
they? They'll be like, "Oh, I want that person. I'll just wait." And then
Yes.
the pressure's on because you're like, "Oh my God, they've been waiting like 3 people
Yep.
for me." Or they'll go to me, then they'll go to Don, or they'll go to Don. Sometimes they want, if it's enough time, you can get multiple ratings.
Yeah. And I felt really bad one time, the only time I've ever had this happen, but this woman wanted a reading. She had a reading and she waited until the end so she could have a reading with me because I was like, I had the line. And
Me too, Angel.
she sat down to read with me and I got nothing, nada, zero the first time. And I looked at her and I said, you know what? I would love to give you something, but I have nothing. And I felt so bad. And she's like, oh, it's okay. She said, but I was waiting so long for you. And I said, I mean,
It's
it's the
the
first
pressure
time.
sometimes.
Yes.
The pressure of somebody wanting it so bad, or it may not be the right time. Like I've told
Yeah.
people, the reading will come when it's supposed to, and
Yeah.
if I don't have any information for you, it's just because my people were like, not today.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
good part is she had
sometimes
already
they'll
had
give you
readings
information
from
that
some
you
good
didn't
folks
ask
there. She had 2 different readings from 2 different other people, and she told me who they were. And I'm like, you know what? Be comfortable with those readings because they're great readers. So I said, I'm sorry that it didn't work out for us though, but it was quite interesting. So the first time ever, and it's never happened again. I've always get something, but on this one person, that she put up this wall. She sat down to get a reading, and this wall went up, and I could not find a way around it. And it wasn't. It was subconscious, but she put this barrier up, and she's like, "I want a reading from you," and I'm like, "No, you don't." I couldn't tell her, but I'm like, "No, you don't," because I couldn't break the wall. I couldn't get through. Nothing.
But that is the one thing that Tina has always taught us, that everybody that's attracted to me won't be attracted to Don, and everybody that's attracted to Don won't be attracted to me. Like you won't always get the same. You won't resonate with the same person every time. So maybe you'll get a better read from one person than you'll get another. And so it's that will help me to let it go, to be like, oh my gosh, if I don't get like quite as much information. Sometimes you only get one significant thing and then that's it. And then sometimes you get just a whole explosion of
Oh
things.
yeah.
But it's
But
whatever you get at that time.
also that was one of those things that confirmed you. If I don't get it, you're not going to hear it. I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt.
Honesty and integrity. Like, look, that's how we are on here. We're honest. We let you know yes, no, indifferent. Like, it may seem like it's bad, but you do want the honesty. You don't want someone telling you that it is something that it's not. Like, so you want it to be true, and so we are very truthful in what we say. Whatever we're saying to you is what we heard. And if it's not what we heard, or if it's not psychically or mediumship, we'll tell you this isn't psychic. This is just me saying from experience, or this is just me knowing. And so we let you know. You always know who you're getting the information from. Is it us? Is it spirit? Is it a relative? Like, you always know. We are very open with that.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, and one day we're going to get Keena on here to do some readings because, we're going to do eventually. We're going to get you.
No, man.
Listen, if y'all want to see Keena do some readings, come to class, because in class she be reading. So she don't want to be on here, but come to class because Keena be reading it in the class. Don't even act like she don't.
I am still practicing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're all practicing.
Oh, geez, Lord have mercy.
Oh, and Angel Eyes says she won't ask for a love reading. I mean, you can.
Well, next
get
week
your love
next
reading.
week you can't, because we'll be drinking for every love reading, right?
Every love reading will be drinking. Remember, y'all, the drinking game next week. Drink it up.
Bring your liquids. Bring your liquids to the meeting.
I'm gonna have a snack because Angel Eyes come every week and tell us what she cooking for dinner. Then we all hungry, so
Right. I love some Thai
off the
food.
side dips, chips, and dips or something.
Listen,
Angel Eyes, you
Don
can tell
was
us in
asking-
advance so we can be prepared with a dish of whatever.
Listen, Don kept asking me all night, "What are you eating?" I'm like, "Oh, chips."
I sent Keena a picture of the chicken dish the other night, and she says, "I'm full and I can't come and get it."
My gosh, I was so sad last week.
Oh, the one dish that you like, you made?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
he sent me a picture like, "Where are you?" I was at my league. I was like, "Oh my gosh," I was so sad. So
yes.
sad.
Don
Like
can cook. Let me tell y'all, Don can cook. When Don gets in the kitchen, it's going down. It is literally going down.
that was my mom's favorite show.
Oh, she said her
Favorite
brother's
Tyler
name
Perry.
was Darren, and that. Oh no, Darren is from Bewitched, isn't he?
Bewitched. Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they
Good luck.
mentioned Bewitched earlier.
Yeah, I talked about earlier how I used to love that show. Yeah. No, that's one thing I will be very non egotistical about, but the true is I do. I love to cook, and I think I cook very well. Absolutely. Yep. I don't usually have complaints. That's for sure.
So
Not
when we
for
go
me, unless I'm not
Temecula,
invited.
Don's gonna cook as well.
No, if we go to Jamaica, Don's going to drink. Leave the cooking to somebody else. Oh, what that
Okay,
Clifton, my
Angie.
friend Clifton come and cook because he's
That
amazing.
don't look like the
Oh
glass I
yes.
made.
Oh my goodness. Clifton posts pictures on, and this is just hospital food.
Yes.
Like he is a chef at the hospital, and the food that they have in there is better than some of the restaurant food, like some of the high end restaurants I've gone to. And I've looked at some of the stuff he's put out. And this is just their regular come to the cafeteria and
Yeah.
eat. Like it's beautifully displayed. It's exotic things that you would never expect to have there. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, check him out. It's Clifton Lee, Lee, and then a space Clifton space Lee space Van space on. Check him out on Facebook and I think Instagram and the others, but Facebook especially. And he is a country club trained chef. He's educated. He has a degree and everything else. And yet he went to work at a hospital after he was head of the what do you call it, the curriculum for the Culinary Institute. Then he went to work at a hospital to change to bring their hospital cafeteria around, and he made it a point to say that you can eat amazing food and still be in your dietary restrictions and everything else. And when you see his food and the way he cooks, you will think this cannot be healthy, and yet it is absolutely healthy, and it fits a lot of the dietary requirements of patients. And yet it looks, because he believes every person, even if you're ill, you deserve good quality food, and his
Yes,
food
I
is
do.
amazing.
I
Go if you can, go to Facebook, look him up at Clifton Lee Van On, and follow. You will love it. He posts so much food, and he loves it. He loves his food. He loves to cook, and when he comes here, and he has prepared Thanksgiving dinner 2 years in a row at the Beard House in New York. If you know what James Beard House is, that's like the ultimate of awards for chefs. He did Thanksgiving 2 years in a row, so his food is amazing. So, oh yeah, you'll love it. You will love his stuff. It is worth seeing. So check him out. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yep.
If nothing else, it'll make you hungry.
It will make you hungry.
He got
Absolutely.
20 years of global experience. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
he's something else. I'm telling you, and he's just the nicest guy too. I mean, he's just the coolest person, you know.
For the person on Twitch that their handle is something 1234. The list is closed. We're just kind of chit chatting before we before we end the live. We started 3 hours ago at about 6 o'clock. The list usually fills up very quickly within the first half an hour. We usually take about 20 people. It takes us about 2.5 to 3 hours to finish it. So the list is done. So you can either come back on tomorrow morning. Don will be back on with Shauna or alone, but he'll be back on in the morning. And then Don and I at 7 a.m. Arizona time or West Coast time and 10 a.m. East Coast time. And then Don and I will be back on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. West Coast time and 9 p.m. East Coast time. And then Shauna is also on Mondays, I think at 7 o'clock. Is that true, Don?
Yes, seven.
Monday mornings, she's on. She does the weekly zodiac sign readings or energy for the week, and then she'll open up the chat to do some live readings too. So there's 3 days at least that you can get readings, and then again you can come to class and Tuesday nights and practice with us. Practice, people.
Practice.
Oh, Angel Eye says she likes the three cards.
Yeah, that was a good
But I
change when
can
I did
tell
that.
when Don has had enough. He's like, you know what? You're gonna eat like this. And I be like, I always say Tina like Don is not playing today. He's like, you go ahead and you get three cards and you go like it.
That's all they need. That's all they need. That's like a past, present, future. That's it.
Yeah, but it was good because it kept moving. It kept things moving, which is nice.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, I didn't have to worry about, can I have a love reading? Can I have do I find my
You
soulmate,
get
my
what you get, and you
flame?
don't have
All
a
the
fit.
things. It was like
We
whatever the
need to
card
do a
said.
theme night, like where maybe 1 hour of the night or something. Like we need to do a theme night where we just we're only taking these kind of readings, or we're only gonna do that. Like I don't know what it is, but we'll figure out something.
Yeah, no, it
Y'all
worked
gonna
for
have
me
a
too.
whole
I
night
Well,
of
first of
love.
all, we're gonna drink. We're gonna do a drinking game
That's
next
true.
week.
Yeah, Linda says it's good. Yeah, but it works, and yeah, it did work. I enjoyed it very much. It helped the flow. It helped to move things along, and more importantly, it let us go in areas that we hadn't for some people, because some people always have specific, and therefore it allowed the cards to say this is what you need to know now, and that was a nice change. It was a very nice change, and also no preconceived notions. No. Again, no. It was like, let's just see what the cards do, and it was wonderful that way.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it. I love to watch it because, and sometimes, Don will still go deep even when he pulls the three cards. Sometimes he'll still go deep and tell you, this is extra, or he'll pull an extra set of cards. But Don, and it's really fascinating because he's usually on the mark, even when he, just let's do the three cards, and you whip right through it.
Okay, now I'm blushing. Angie's my biggest fan.
I watch the whole time on Thursdays, and I just sit here and crack up. Remember that day I was in the dentist, and that was the day that person wanted you to show them the cards. They was like, "You're not gonna pull any cards." Like you had did a love reading, and you had told them, like you did the "Let It Go" song, and then they were like, "Well, what are you trying to say? What does that mean?" And I was like, "Let it go, move on." And you're not gonna pull any cards, and then it wasn't enough cards, and then
Yeah.
show me the cards. Like that person was like for real, and I was in the office cracking up, like they are gonna put me out of here because I am dying laughing.
Yeah, because I think Shauna had read for them already, and then she said, "Don, show me the cards," and I'm like, "Okay."
And she was like, "No, what did you pull? What did spirit tell you? Show me the cards." And then it wasn't enough cards. Like one card wasn't enough. That's all you gonna pull is one card. How you got an attitude with my people? How you know how I received? Like they were for real.
Oh yeah. Oh
Out
god,
Oh,
of
that was.
control.
I remember that. That was funny. I was like,
entitlement.
"What?"
I remember Angie telling me about that. I was like, what?
I was in the dentist's office dying, and they kept looking. I was like, "Listen, y'all, if y'all even knew what was going on this live right now, it was crazy.
No.
We are better than
Good stuff.
Novocaine.
Good
We are better
stuff."
than Novocaine.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh
Well, it's
my
been great,
goodness.
ladies. I am going to get out of here. Kina, thank you again for help keeping us in check, and
Anytime.
and you were definitely lively tonight. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you,
Yes.
that chat was
Listen,
something
I'm
else.
telling y'all, the chat was long. It was so much going
Listen,
on in there, and I was just like, "Oh,
listen, y'all were out of pocket today.
Yeah. Well, the
we were
energies.
entertaining. We were truthful though."
Y'all
That's true.
always truthful. That's what I like about you
That's
guys, is
true.
that
That's
there's
true.
no fluffy bunnies. When it comes to y'all readings, y'all just tell it how it is. That's always something that we've strived for in our whole
Yeah.
journey, was just to try to be honest with people so that they weren't just wasting their money or
Hmm.
time.
Yep. And so yeah, it's crazy. It was good. It was really good. And it's like I also am putting Mean Don back in the box. So he's put away for a little while longer.
He can show
Sometimes
up.
he has to come out and set the record straight. Like people be trying to take your kindness for weakness, and sometimes you got to be like, "Hold on," and then they be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you could step across that line like that." You
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I can,
Well,
I
it's funny
will."
because there's been times where I guess you could call me a Karen from time to time, but I'm not, because when I do it, I have to do it. But there are times where I'm with my boys, and when we used to travel or we would do something, and then somebody would push me to the edge, and then I go off, and my boys are like, I'd see them in the background. I'm thinking they must be wilting. And finally, I looked. I said, "Do I embarrass you?" And they're like, Nope, because usually when you do this, it's because it's required, and like we're good with that. And even their friends like, oh God, your dad's going off.
It's about to go down.
It's exactly. They're like, man, it doesn't happen often, but it's like, oh no, your dad's going off. And I even
Sometimes
ask
people
them,
need a nice thrashing.
yeah, a wake up call. They just need to be
Listen,
realizing.
what you say, this Keena famous thing. Jesus was turning over tables. Sometimes you got to turn the table. You got to flip the table.
Flipping
Mhm.
tables. I'm telling
Yeah, sometimes flipping the script is not enough. You're right. Flipping the table is necessary.
I don't think y'all heard me. Listen, you know I had to put on a like y'all don't take me serious till I put on the glasses. And put on
you
the glasses.
called me. You haven't wore your glasses in a couple weeks.
I didn't wear them I wore them last week, but I didn't wear them
Okay.
today because I felt like I had that glow, and I want y'all to
You were glowing. You were glowing. You were, yes, indeed. Oh Lord. Well, with that, I'm going to say good night to everybody. Take it easy. I'll see you in the morning, Angie. I'll see you probably before next week, but if not, I will definitely see you next week. And
Have
Keenan,
a
do the
Definitely.
same.
safe holiday weekend, guys. Take it
Oh, it
easy.
is. Oh, I'll see you Sunday, Don, because at the thing.
Oh yes, Sunday,
Yep.
absolutely. Yep. I shall be there. And again,
All
everybody,
right.
if you want to, it's free. So if you're in the Phoenix area, Linda, you may want to mention it to Cynthia because she could probably with what
Oh,
with
she's
what
come before. Remember,
yeah.
wasn't she the one that came? Yeah, okay.
I think so. So remind her and have her come because it'd be great to have her get the energy healing from the event, and we can give her some readings and maybe just kind of give her some energy. That would be nice. That would be nice. But anybody else, again, look it up, Tina Escoto or Mystic Course Journeys on YouTube, and you will find the information on how to do that. Or if you can't find it, email me down here at this address, and I can send you the information. Or email Angie because hers is over there because I can't point
Right
to
over
hers.
there. And on Meetup. She's on Meetup too. A lot of her events are on Meetup.
Yes, and again, free. You don't if you give a donation if you want to. If you don't want to, it's okay. But the good part is you get an energy healing and you get a reading or two
I
or
might have
three.
to get an energy heal and just lay down and let them,
Let them work on you.
work.
Absolutely. Align those chakras, baby. With that said, let's get out of here. Good night, everybody. Have a good
Good
one.
night.
Night,
See you all.
guys.
Bye.